Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that was bad. Is that still going on? Is it still?
I am a protector. I am a protector.
Okay, good.
That was horrific.
I had to mute it. I guess we're live. Hi, everybody. For most of my adult life, have watched wrestling with friends. I always, even during Corona, we would socially distance watch together. But coronavirus has gotten so bad. Let me try to turn this down. Sorry. Coronavirus has gotten so bad in LA. I thought it might be fun to watch Tables, Ladders, and Chairs with you guys online. I don't know how long I'll stay on here. But I feel like we'll watch some of it and I'll sort of give you my thoughts on what I see. This is my girlfriend, Noelle. And this is our cat, Gizmo. And we're just going to probably like roll like this giant joint and watch TLC and vibe with y'all. And I've never done anything like this before. So I hope...
people who know YouTube, if we roll and smoke a giant ass joint, is that like, is there rules? Is there a rule against that? Anybody know? Nobody's a fuck. Hey dudes, let's go. All right, whatever. I don't give a shit. Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, hey everybody. Okay, we'll just like chill. I've never done this before. Randy Orton. Oh, right. Randy Orton versus The Fiend. Now, this is really interesting because this is the hardest they've leaned into The Fiend's supernatural stuff, with him literally appearing physically, like he closes him in a box, lights the box on fire, and then Harry Houdini, surprise, The Fiend is behind you. Harry Houdini via editing, never via an actually impressive escape, just via a hard camera cut in a pre-recorded program. Very excited. What's everyone's most anticipated match tonight? What's your most anticipated? What's got everybody cooking? I've never done this before. I'm terrible at it. Gizmo, come back. I got Noelle walking around. I got Gizmo walking around. Orton Fiend. Have I ever had a long period of not watching wrestling? Actually, no. I've had a long period of not watching Raw and SmackDown and sort of just watching recaps. I'm in that period now. I watch, their YouTube, the summaries, and I sort of get an idea of it from there. But, oh, look at that set. Look at the WWE Thunderdome. I wish they damaged this. That's the thing I've been waiting for. I wish they would damage the Thunderdome. They have a completely controlled environment that's basically a stunt stage. I wish it was like the Universal Stunt Show, like have guys falling off stuff. I mean, they did a little of it in NXT, but like now that we have this crazy environment, I wish they would like use it. Excuse me. Just burped right in the middle of that. Do you want to sit next to me?
You talked through a burp.
I talk through a burp. This is my brand. My brand is talking through a burp.
Oh, nice.
Like truly.
Sorry, this is Gizmo.
Gizmo, come here, baby. Oh my God. AJ versus Drew is opening. Interesting. So that probably means Orton Fiend is closing. I can't imagine Roman Kevin is closing because I can't imagine Roman versus Kevin is a very important match. WWE will surprise us sometimes, but I've got to say the booking of Kevin Owens, sometimes you put a word in a wrestling character's mouth that's too sharp, and pointing out to Kevin Owens' character that him feuding with Roman Reigns is him being on the island of relevancy. I mean, that's very, almost too accurate. Like, no, just because she doesn't know. Kevin Owens' character is occasionally very relevant and important. But lately, he's just been doing nothing. I love this guy, Almas. What does everybody think of Almas? Can we get Golden Goblin on commentary? No, not right now.
I need like a spoon, babe.
A spoon? Yeah, get a spoon.
I think that's smart.
Look at the size of the joint we're making. Wait, look at that. Who are we? Kings and princes? What are we, the boys? Back at it again? Look at Drew. I love this. He's just a hero. I love everything about this character. Just the great, good guy. So wonderful. You thought Kevin and Roman was a good build? I kind of didn't get it. I think, yeah, exactly. Almost, I think what's wonderful about the AJ Styles character in terms of Almost is that he doesn't need him. That's it. AJ Styles can play a coward. He can play a hero. He can play the best wrestler in the world. He can play an incompetent cheater. And you always believe it as the same character because following AJ's journey, this guy's an idiot. He's never smart, even when he's a good guy. He's always a flat earther, good old boy who's got a wicked forearm. So, the fact that he's now got this giant Goomba heavy is wonderful. What AJ always needed was a stable, like a real one. They did a little of the Bullet Club, but honestly, AJ needed the AJ Styles version of Evolution. Pair him with 4 boys who used to be in TNA, or even just the AJ Styles version of the Radicals. Remember when those guys came over from WCW? With Chris Benoit and Malenko and the 4 greatest wrestlers of all time. Just AJ can't win this, right? They're not going to hotshot the title twice. I didn't play The Last of Us 2 because I heard a summary of the plot and I was like, I don't like it. I don't want to play it. I get it. I'm sure it was beautiful and brilliant.
Is that the one that was sad?
Yeah, it was just a sad bummer. We were going to play it together.
Yeah, I was excited about it. He was like, yeah, hyping up the game.
Yeah, well.
And then he was like, actually, it sounds depressing as fuck.
Yeah, I found out it was all about death. Nitro David, isn't AJ the example of the everyday person every wrestling fan thinks they are? They know they are not super special, but they fake it till they make it. No. The AJ Styles character is a guy who is phenomenal. A former young hotshot who was celebrated as one of the best of his generation 10 years ago when he was in TNA, not being allowed to be, and Japan, not being allowed to be the super important world champion he always should have been. AJ Styles, then in the twilight of his career, the character finally makes it to WWE, reaches the top of the mountain, defeats John Cena multiple times, but then can never quite get back up the mountain. And as AJ becomes more and more frustrated, we've watched him become more and more of a fucking douchebag because he's becoming more and more of a bitter veteran. AJ Styles is Babe Ruth if Babe Ruth was never in the fucking Major League Baseball. If Babe Ruth only ever played in amateurs. And by the time he got to major leagues, he was old, fat Babe Ruth, alcoholic Babe Ruth, pilled out Babe Ruth. That's fucking AJ Styles. He's not a normal guy. He used to be one of the best of the best of the best of the best. And Sting told him, and Daisy told him, and everybody told him except Vince McMahon. And by the time Vince McMahon told him, it was already too late. And he'd been lapped by CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, by Roman Reigns, by people he never even got a chance to fight, like Triple H. AJ Styles is one of my favorite characters, one of the most consistent characters. He's a doofus, a goober, and one of the best wrestlers ever. It's like a reverse Triple H. Well, no, it's not about how, okay, so you say, I think you're making this up to entertain yourself. No way is WWE portraying AJ Styles as that complex of a character. No, WWE is incapable of that level of writing, that level of consistency. To find that level of consistency, you have to look at it not as a wrestling show, not as a written show at all, but as a real world. Watch it like you'd watch Game of Thrones. Forget that there are writers for this and watch the journey of the performer AJ Styles. If you watch the journey, you will find consistent themes. What I did in Wrestling Isn't Wrestling is looked at the themes of a character. People always say, make another one for someone else. Do The Undertaker, do someone else. But that's not what Wrestling is. That's not how I watch this show. I watch this like Game of Thrones and also like it's a stunt show. Speaking of, there's one more thing that I think we should all do together because it's important. Before this match starts, I'd like to remind you guys of something that's often forgotten while watching this. This is the only live fictional spectacle that exists. These men are about to actually put their lives on the line for the sake of art. They are about to hurt and be hurt. They are about to literally suffer to tell a story. I think that's very special, and I think it deserves a moment of respect. So I'd like everyone to take in a deep breath of gratitude for professional wrestling in the WWE. So everybody, deep breath. Let it out. Okay,
Beautiful.
let's get into it. Okay, I might turn this up. Is it annoying? Tell me in the chat. Is it annoying when I turn it up? Honestly, I would love AJ Styles to join Retribution after he loses this match, because that would actually make a terrific amount of sense for the character. Almost is like so crazy big. Okay.
Oh my god.
Is that if I
Whoa,
turn?
that's huge.
Yeah, he's giant.
What the fuck?
No. Did you see when AJ fell
He's
on
like-
his shoulder and he was carrying him and AJ was going? "Nama, nama, nama, nama." It was like the best thing in the world.
Oh my god.
Look at Drew, doesn't give a fuck. I love Drew so much. If I turn this up a little bit, I hope you guys don't mind.
At 265 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Drew.
Look at that man. Look at that man.
Oh,
Woo!
I am. Oh, I am. I sure am.
Good God.
I really like him.
Oh, he kicked the kilt in AJ's face.
I'm a
And
big
AJ threw
Drew
the kilt at the
McIntyre
screen.
fan. I really am.
It's not hard to be a Drew McIntyre fan, but I am a Drew McIntyre fan pretty hard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. He's real good.
What's Max Landis' brand these days? Oh, I don't know. Don't look at his YouTube.
Yeah. I have no idea.
His brand is Cat Owner. Okay, here we go. How's the sound? Okay, here we go. So the story this match will tell is that AJ Styles is a better technical wrestler than Drew McIntyre. But Drew McIntyre's heart and power will lead him through, and AJ Styles' arrogance will sabotage him. That is the story that we're going to see unfold. I believe it will be told using the following tools. Number one, a lot of quick strikes and reversals from AJ. Number two, a few thunderous, huge moves that draw a big scared reaction from AJ. And number three, like that, that's just dumping. It's going to be technique versus power. That's the story being told. But the guy with the technique is an arrogant asshole, and that will lead him to making mistakes. So we're going to get a little bit of Drew dominating now, and then AJ is going to cut it off and make him look stupid. Here we go. Sorry, I'm really going to let myself get into this. To be safe, I'm going to lean like this, and no one will know what happens over there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Guys, no one knows what's over there. I agree with you, Lostino. Totally. I think the story is cool. Look at this. Drew's so sick of this annoying guy.
He has taken it out on AJ Styles.
Oh my god, chicken. What time is it?
Year for him. Began the Royal Rumble match, eliminating Brock Lesnar, going on to win the Royal Rumble itself, and then defeating the Beast.
Sorry, guys, I was just lighting some incense. Look at that kneeling punch.
Wait, so what's the point of ladders, chairs?
Okay, so the tables,
So
ladders.
everyone's supposed to use a prop, or?
Let me explain.
Please.
The premise of this event is based around a type of match called the TLC match. Originally, at the end of the 90s and in the early 2000s, should I tell her or you guys? Both. Fuck it. You guys already know all this, but I'll have fun doing it anyway because this is interesting. So at the end of the 90s and early 2000s, WWE was crushing its competitor, WCW. One of the ways they were crushing them, especially after they fully absorbed them and beat them into the early 2000s, was in tag team wrestling. There were three iconic tag teams. The Hardy Boys, you've seen Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
You know that boy. The Dudley Boys, you haven't seen them. Imagine like dumb, like they're like Proud Boys, but not racist. They're like Aspergery, weird, super violent nerds. but like redneck nerds, like creepy redneck nerds, the Dudley Boys. One of them's black, one of them's white. And then Edge and Christian. You remember Edge.
Of course.
Okay, so these three teams got in an endless fight with each other, except over time, each of them became associated with a specific object. The Edge and Christian were associated with chairs because they always used chairs to cheat. And at the end of the match, they'd crush your head in chairs. The Dudley Boys Bubba Ray Dudley gained sexual satisfaction from putting women through tables. Yeah, it's weird. And they also had a move. Called the 3D, where you basically get launched into the air and come down and you're dead. And they could do it through a table. And then the Hardys, are big risk-taking. I've shown you some Hardy stuff. I showed you Hardy versus Undertaker. Yeah, so they loved ladders. Eventually, this led to a type of match being created called the Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match, where a title is above the ring. But usually, it used to be like, there's very rarely one-on-one TLC matches. This is a rare thing. Usually, there's like 100 guys running around, and it's just fucking chaos.
Ow.
Yeah, and it's just big stunts and chaos. It's great. Oh my God. The game just changed, but the players are the same.
Oh,
the hot chicken just arrived, people. Oh, fuck. That was so violent. Who's the best? Who's the best? It's you. It's you. Sorry, guys. Would you ever want to take a writing job for a wrestling company again? If they'd hire me, yeah, of course. Glass Planet is open to wrestlers. I can give creative advice to wrestlers about their storylines and about their input, and I've done a little bit of that. But it's sort of a different thing. I don't watch wrestling. Hi, Max. Hi, lady. Oh, look, Liv's here. Olivia Fletcher. So we have in the chat right now, we have Olivia Fletcher's a newer follower, but she's been very active on my page. We have Kyle, who's followed me literally. I've told you about Kyle.
Yeah.
He's followed me literally for like years. Meanwhile, giant Scottish guy is climbing a ladder. This is like the most hangouty thing I've ever done with the internet. Ooh! Ever done with the internet, just so you're dead ass. Like, I haven't done anything like this. What do you think about wrestling having rounds? I think it's a style, I think wrestling in general could use a lot of style innovation. I think a lot of matches should be shorter and should involve more gunfights of move exchanges and counters. And you see a little bit of that in AEW because AEW is just a better wrestling product than the one we're watching now. But I have a lot of emotional attachments to this. AEW is one of the better shows on television, not just wrestling shows. AEW is brilliant. There's scattershot a little bit in some of the undercard booking. I think they have some tone problems. All of the main guys' storylines are brilliant. I think a lot of the mid-card stuff has tone issues because the mid-card characters are more cartoony in AEW, and I think they need to add more texture to those cartoons. I'd like to actually get to know Jungle Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. I'd like to understand why Rusev is acting this way. Oh, sorry, what's Miro? I'd like to understand because he's acting very strangely, and there's just not a lot of that in AEW. Hi, everybody. Sorry. Oh, since Jane LA, it's nice to see you, Naren. What do you think about how they're using Keith Lee since he was called up? It's super embarrassing. If Disney called and said they want you to work on a new Disney princess musical, would you go for it? Hey, man, if anyone's calling me with a job. Yeah, of course. I love writing music. How does AEW Dynamite stack up with Raw in the late 90s? It's much better. Raw in the late 90s is innovative, but, it is what it is. Hold on. Darby Allin is incredible. I love Darby Allin. Let's see what's happening with this. Is a world championship match, people. Come on. Look at AJ all fucked up. Do you have any idea what's happening? I have zero idea what's happened in this match.
No. Oh my goodness, it does.
No, it's never a test.
Do I ever really know what's happening in wrestling?
Yeah, you do. You've got, look at his head. Look at that. Ate it on his elbow. He protected his head. This is the thing with wrestling that always fucks with me. They protect. Oh, you can't fake that. You can't fake that. Ow. It was so cool. Did you see that? AJ just threw an actual steel chair and threw it hard into Drew McIntyre's back from like 6 feet away.
Do you think the steel chairs are like light?
They're not.
Steel chairs,
They're not.
Like
They're not.
maybe like kind of soft and
They're
foamy
not.
around the edges.
I worked for this company. They're not.
Well, yeah,
And by the way, it's they outlawed it now, but in the 90s and 2000s, they would do direct to the head chair shots. They still do them in AEW sometimes. But the thing is guys were getting concussion syndrome. And then very famously, Chris Benoit, one of the best wrestlers of all time, lost his mind and murdered his wife and son before committing suicide. Yeah. Very public. And when they looked at his brain after he died, he had like the brain of a 90-year-old. He had post-concussion syndrome. And he was always like a weird, intense guy, but it was out of character for him to do that. They had like a crazy relationship. Well, a lot of the relationships in wrestling are real crazy when you hear about them behind the scene. I mean, they were back when wrestling was more rock and roll, because these guys aren't athletes. I mean, they are, but they're artists.
Yeah.
They're performance artists. They're storytellers. They're actors. They're stuntmen. They're so inspiring. They become their character.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's crazy.
Just crazy actors.
But actor-writers. You know,
Actor, writer, stuntman,
a million different things. They're so
costume
cool.
designer. Actually, who designs their costumes? They
They
make
have
up their own
they
costumes.
have
They have
a
their
lot of
ideas.
input. Like you see how AJ's has the Japanese on the side.
Yeah,
That's because he was the champion in Japan, and like, look, going for that. Look, oh, this is gonna. If he won't pull this off, he's about to get back body dropped. My technique is so good. Oh yeah, but I'm strong. Surprise! And then look, see, I told you. Thank you for enjoying Polybius. Please do buy my play. This is a monetized YouTube stream. Buy my play Polybius on Amazon. Wrestling Retribution Project. What was that? Wrestling Retribution Project. How was I? In 2011, I might have been a little obnoxious. I was a pretty insecure guy back then. But maybe I was very nice. I was occasionally very nice, too. Oh my God, that someone just asked what hot chicken is. Dude, we're doing a lot of like throwing and physics stuff.
I big man.
Oh, there we go.
Big
Technique.
man.
Technique. Strikes. I took out the leg.
You don't know what's going on over there. Don't pretend like you do. Lighting some more incense. Smells real good.
I was doing Hanukkah. It's the 9th night of Hanukkah.
Ah, yes.
10. Hey, thank you, Sequential Geek. I loved making the Death and Return of Superman. Should wrestling be linear in storytelling each week? It is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Through the ladder. See, that's a submission move using a weapon because he's got technique and he's smart. So he does that. Crazy. I'm kind of vibing a tiny bit right now. So I might actually turn this up and eat some hot chicken. But I'll be back with you guys. I'll be here. You know. Where's Gimmo? Oh.
AJ Styles' imagination is coming to play so many times throughout this match. It's helped him throughout the years.
No, Gimmo.
And I'm looking up at the championship.
Well, he doesn't want to sit with me.
Championship and looking down at a vulnerable Drew McIntyre.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Wait, where's the blue blanket? There's a blue blanket.
Underneath me.
This is how you convince Gizmo to maybe sit with you. But I think he wants to go back over there. But this is the only way.
Watch out. Oh, steel chair to the spine.
All right, so we've seen chairs and ladders.
I think we've seen tables too.
I
I was
haven't
just
seen
like
a
vibing
table.
with the
I
people in
haven't
the
seen
chat
a
and talking to
table.
you.
I haven't seen the table.
Look at these chair shots, babe. So
I think
look,
they're safe.
do you see that he's hitting him so hard the chair is bending, the frame of the chair is bending? It's because they're aluminum. It's it's not steel, but it hurts. So this is fake. This is actually really interesting. This is called Pillmanizing. And you'd think there would be more pressure. Actually, the way he set it up, that's not fake. That sucks. I thought he was going to stomp on it, which is they can fake, but that sucks. Look at that. Look, you can see it pinching into his thigh.
Yeah.
Oh!
Not Drew. Anybody but Drew.
Look,
the chair
I'm
looks
dumb.
broken.
See, look, AJ Styles,
It
dumb,
looks like the chair broke.
dumb being arrogant. Bonk! Did you just fucking see that?
Yeah. No.
Of course, you're busy.
Is that chair broken? Oh no, it's not. That's literally just how chairs are made.
Oh no, that chair's broken.
No, it isn't.
The top of it is like bent. See, they have to win. They have to climb the ladder and get the championship.
Still have to climb a ladder and grab the championship. That's a big if. Look, I don't even know what you got.
Hot chicken.
Hot chicken. You know what's fucking crazy? Like truly fucking crazy? Is that I can tell this has been a good match, even though I'm not paying attention to it. Because every time I check in with it, something's happening. And that's the truth of good storytelling and good wrestling. No dead spots. By the way, wrestling matches are stories. I want to do a video about it, but the way they work structurally, the way they use different types of violence as a language for storytelling is very specific. And other than Chris Hero, I haven't heard too many people talk about it in depth. And I'd like to, but the thing is I'm not a wrestler and I don't want to, I don't want to be one of those fans. I had a conversation with Seth Rollins backstage. And then when I talked about it, because it was an interesting conversation, I talked about it on YouTube and Kevin Owens was like, fuck that guy. And I was like, oh, I didn't know we were supposed to pretend it's real. But, I'm still a fan of
Maybe his
WWE. And I like it.
character was saying fuck that.
No, it was Kevin. That's him. He didn't like me anyway. I'm sure he hates me now. Kevin is he's a very morally correct Canadian man. Sometimes to a fault. But I don't know him well. I don't know him. I interacted with him once. And my interaction was like, I said, hey, you blocked me on Instagram. And I told him that I'd been in Reseda. I'd seen him years and years ago. And he was like, didn't believe that I liked PWG. And I said, you blocked me on Twitter. And he said, I didn't like what you were saying about Star Wars. That's my Kevin Steen story.
The Ray tweet.
Of course, all the Ray shit. Although I was right, by the way. By the way, I said they're holo signifiers. None of these characters mean anything.
Have higher standards for female characters.
Have higher standards.
Have higher standards.
And
for female
everybody
characters.
murdered me online. Like I got curb stuff. And now after Rise of the Skywalker, who looks good publicly? Not Max Landis, but I would have looked good. I would have been like sitting on a.
It's okay. Hey, wrestling!
Hey, wrestling!
Wow!
Wrestling! Oh wow, Drew looks mad. Did I love the man?
Oh, we got a table. We got a table. Oh, he can't get it open.
The problem. See, look. Boom.
Oh, Jesus. He is getting the table.
The problem is, by introducing the table, look at how strong Drew is. Fuck. What a man. That's my body. He has my body type. He has my frame.
Yeah, baby. He does.
Hey, I'm not. He has my frame. If I just worked out every day, all the time for 3 years, I could look like that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Right?
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I got skinny. I love CrossFit, but my gym closed.
This is his shirt, not mine.
See, look, the issue is every time Drew introduces a weapon, he's creating a problem for himself because AJ is a better strategist than he is. So AJ is going to get the weapon and cause trouble with it. That's why introducing a table is dangerous. But Drew might be able to use his incredible power to put AJ through that table. We still haven't involved Almas yet. He's another X factor in the match. And I'm back in. Look at that.
No, owie. Come on, buddy.
There we go. His power. Did you see that? It's so hot. The chicken's so hot. You don't want this hot chicken.
It's so.
I don't believe Miz is an X Factor Kyle. I think they have big plans for Miz. Look at that belly to belly. Ooh! Look at that. Wrestling's fake. Fuck you. That, wow.
It's one of the worst feelings in the world.
It gets me. Every time I watch wrestling, it gets me that right before this insane thing happens, both these guys go, okay, now what's going to happen is I'm going to fly through the air and go crashing into a ladder, and that's, you just do that to me, I guess. My friend. Here we go. No way. Oh, wow. So AJ's definitely losing. That's what we call a second act twist.
Do they also have second act SIGs?
In wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you look at wrestling matches the right way, they fit perfectly into classical fiction 3-act storytelling. Most of them, not all of them. The most interesting thing is sometimes you have to look at the things that happen leading into the match and right after the match to get the complete story. And sometimes the match itself is the complete story. You know, all the stuff before and after is like sauce. Like this hot chicken sauce. Look at AJ getting ready to go through that table. Or am I being worked?
Where'd he go?
Oh!
Owie. He did the whole I'm strong, I can throw you into a table.
What did I tell you? Power. 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 Did I call it? I did. I'm proud of myself. You know. God, this is hot as fuck in the mouth. Yeah, I'm just basically what I'm doing is insights, my insights as someone who briefly worked in the wrestling industry and a big fan. Almost.
Yeah, it's ego.
Miz! Kyle! Oh my God, Morrison! Yeah, but not going to happen. No way it happens. AJ will stop it, or Almas will stop it. If this happens, it'll be cool, but it'll be a waste of what could have been a bigger moment.
Yes, Mom, this is not for you.
Tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Championship.
I'll be really happy if this happens, but it's not going to happen. Look at how it's playing out. There we go. Come on. What a waste of a Money in the Bank. Oh!
Aww.
Same. That's me in the arms of Drew McIntyre. Look, on to John Morrison. Oh! When you can't afford to train a very big guy to be in wrestling school, no sell on the chair shot. The chair broke.
Wow.
Oops. Great. Great exclamation point on the no-sell spot. Look at Hennigan. John Hennigan, one of the best wrestlers in the world, and a great guy. He's in wrestling as a wrestler. Truly a wrestler's wrestler, the Sean Penn of wrestlers. You know? Not even the Sean Penn. He's like the Billy Crudup of wrestlers, John Hennigan, because he goes from company to company and just kills it, no matter what he's cast as. Look at him. Look at him killing it right now. Look at how good he is at just emoting. Look at how much character he puts into walking. He looks like such a dope. And look at if Miz pulls this out right now, it will be brilliant. But I think that's not the story. Where's Sheamus? Sheamus is the only element of this story that hasn't played out yet. But maybe they're waiting for that tomorrow night. Baby?
Yeah.
Can I have more hot chicken?
Yeah, please.
I accidentally just rubbed the hot chicken sauce in my eye.
Feel good.
Honestly, I wish Otis had kept the case. Miz having the case is interesting, but the most interesting thing they can do with Miz is a big, smartly written face turn. He's been waiting his whole career for it, up against Roman, and lose, but then get the title later. Oh, fuck, here we go. Fuck, Miz is going to push them both off the ladder and through a table.
No. No.
Sorry, guys, I was roasting marshmallows. Where are you, Mike? There he is. See, this is more like tables, ladders, and chairs. Adding a third person makes it more like it usually is. Look at this shitty quality camera. I don't get that. You're WWE. You built this environment. Every camera should be high def, cinematic. This should be theatrically lit. It's still lit like it's fucking live. Oh, look at him. He's such a hero that he defeats them both. Oh, AJ springboard back into it. Here we come. Miz down but not out. AJ springboards back in. There we go. But he got the timing wrong. That's fine. He's AJ Styles. We can let him have it. Another low quality camera shot. Oh my God, look at that. Those forearms. No, but AJ, Miz is a bigger problem than you think. You underestimate him. Everyone always does. Miz is exactly slightly a better wrestler than his opponents always think he is. Slightly. Oh my God. I knew two people were going through a table, but I didn't know whom. Fuck. Oh no, no tables. That's gay. Not gay. Not gay. That's not a negative word. The word I meant was lame. I went
You're
full.
gonna eat that.
Oh, I'm gonna die now.
You're gonna eat that.
I went full South Park 2001.
Yeah,
Me, 16-year-old me watching
You
wrestling.
have to take accountability.
I
Apologize.
take accountability. I'm sorry that I said gay in that way.
Good job, baby.
I was proud to. Yeah, there's my sexy boy. Oh, woo!
I'm so happy.
Easy
Oh,
for him.
Look, he's so hurt though.
Easy for a king.
Easy for a kid to just like, huh?
Thank you for forgiving me.
Oh.
Oh wait, let's see what people have been saying. How would you run your own wrestling show? I wouldn't. I would never run a wrestling show because I think wrestling shows are best run by wrestlers or people with long histories in this format of storytelling. If I could participate in a wrestling show in any way, it would be as a creative consultant and possibly a showrunner, helping to guide and organize stories, sharpen characters and dialogue, sharpen storytelling, sharpen thematic elements. I would love to be able to be involved in some way. I was a creative consultant to the USA Network for WWN a number of years, and I came up with some ideas that were eventually used on the show in one form or another, but really they almost never listened to me. I would almost never even get a response. They shouldn't have even been paying me. I admit, but I did get front row at WrestleMania for me and Rob Fee. Boo, Rob Fee. I got front row, and there's an amazing shot of me with the terrible rainbow hair going like this. Bam! To Roman Reigns, and they used it in one of their WrestleMania hype packages.
That's funny.
Also, you can see me when Triple H puts Roman Reigns through the table. I crotch chopped, but I was so drunk that I crotch chopped so hard that I hit the blade of my hand into my left hip, and I think I fractured my hand. It hurt for 2 months, and so you can see that happen live. Thank you, Digital Lizard. Nick, I thought Miz's 2019 Facebook was interestingly booked, but it shouldn't have been against The Fiend. The Miz would be most interesting in a double turn role. That's how you turn The Miz fully face, is a double turn. And I think it would have to involve Daniel Bryan. And I think Daniel Bryan would have to turn heel and Miz would have to turn face. And the run up to the match would have to be Daniel Bryan basically saying to the Miz, you are not a good wrestler and you should have given up a long time ago. And I'm going to embarrass you. And the Miz's argument would be, actually, I have an incredible win-loss record and I'm very good. And Daniel, I respect you. Have them respect each other finally and become friends. And then have Daniel Bryan turn heel on Miz. And now Miz's story is the guy who came in from the outside, made it to the top, worked hard as a veteran. Oh, I'm sorry. God is speaking, TV.
Paul, this past Friday night on Talking Smack, Kevin Owens said that he would win the Universal Championship back or die trying. Considering that is Kevin's mindset heading into tonight's match, does that change Roman's preparation?
Stats over competency, I see once again. What was this reveal?
Ouch.
To Kevin Owens, who's obviously
He just called her a hot idiot.
right now. Here's the question you should be asking. Mr. Heyman, are you a sports fan? Yes, I am, Kayla. You know what my favorite sport is outside of WWE? NASCAR. You know why? Because I care who wins. I like car crashes.
Ooh.
I'm a sick individual that I am.
Great writer, this guy.
That's what I like about myself. I don't need to watch NASCAR. You know why? Because this is a dangerous enough profession as it is. People get hurt. Tonight, people thrown off of ladders, through tables, propelled off of those ladders, through the tables by chairs, which are not only encouraged, but they're
Yo, check it.
someone.
Oh my God. Oh, I forgot we were doing this.
Pretty bad.
Is Kevin Owens.
I zoned in on wrestling.
Going to get hurt.
Sorry, wait.
I'm trying to stop.
So I met with Paul Heyman at a house on Mount Olympus,
You're trying to cheat.
and he has that hypno thing. People have said that I have it sometimes, but not usually. It's the thing where my dad has it, where the person starts talking and they're so charismatic that you're like, I do that, but I only talk about boring, stupid things and my dumb stories. But Paul could do it just when I was sitting and talking to him. I was just like, wow, you're so interesting. I turned into a fawning, adoring fan. And that's a shame because I feel like I should have made more of a business inroad there with that guy. Not necessarily business, not where he'd pay me for anything, I hope. But, just in terms of, I think he's brilliant. I think he's a special person. One of the coolest things about the wrestling industry is it's filled with unbelievably special people. That's Michael Cole. He's a war correspondent, former reporter, went to Afghanistan, or went to Iraq, I think. Then sports commentator. But now he's been this version of this character, the narrative voice of a story, of an epic storytelling universe, of the Marvel universe of wrestling. He's been the voice of that for 23 years. Insane. Talk about special people.
I love my bitches.
Sasha. Also, if it's not piggish to say this, the hottest she's ever looked.
I love her so much.
Champion at the height of her career. This woman has never looked better. She has never wrestled better. And she's dominating.
She's so good.
And we're about to watch her wipe Carmella the fuck off the map. This is terrible. Brazzers. It sucks that they changed the character to this. This girl used to be like the dumb Long Island, like Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm.
And now they like made her a glamorous bad guy, which is like obviously wrong. She's so much better as a goofy, funny, good guy. Or a bad guy. Look, she can't.
That's funny.
She can't snap because look, the magic. Look, she did magic. She controls. I love that the backstages of WWE are like magical realms where people's minds, moods, and characters inform lighting and physics. Like the unspoken rules of wrestling, there are so many of them. Like, why doesn't anyone sue anyone? Well, clearly they have to sign a hold harmless. But like, I wish that was like part of it. Sasha's gonna eat this fool.
I'm excited.
Look at her eating that fool.
Look at me eating this fool.
Where's Gizmo? Because I'll eat that fool.
He's over here.
Oh, he's resting.
He's with Mama.
Gizmo's with mommy on that side. But Gizmo needs to be like famous. How many people are watching this? Dead? Sasha Banks beat up Boba Fett. Oh yeah, I heard about that. You remember Enzo and Cass? I loved Enzo and Cass. I feel terrible for those guys. Enzo was falsely accused and his career was destroyed. Cass fell into addiction and then had like a brain thing. It's like really sad. It's like those guys really went through it. Look at her shorts. Like, I don't get... The problem with this feud is I don't understand what Carmella represents to Sasha. All the best wrestling feuds work when the two characters represent two different philosophical ideas. Not just bad and good, but literally different ways of being. Or very similar ways of being, and one of them's trying to prove they're better than the other. This match is two totally disparate characters. Sasha Banks at this point doesn't have a character, which is a mistake. Sasha Banks right now is just Sasha Banks. I mean, she's the boss. She's tough. This is horny. Wow, that's some horny
That's
footage.
very horny.
Weirdly, it's less horny once you see her.
That's because it was like she was standing normally and she wasn't like
But we were
shoving
looking
her
up.
ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, hi, yes, I'm a normal human with like.
Look at how surreal. I just want to take a moment to point out how surreal wrestling is. This is a woman walking down an aisle in front of a massive screen. She's wearing leopard print evening gloves, booty shorts, thigh highs, and a sports bra with a choker. Her hair's in a high pony and braids. She's getting up on a giant screen that says her name in front of literally 1,000 screens showing people in their homes inside of a spiderweb style light structure built over a ring in which she's about to perform a fake sport. Like, we are in RoboCop. We are in the future. This is like dystopia, utopia. I don't know what it is, but like I love it. Acknowledge me.
I love it.
I'm just excited. AJ versus Cena was underrated. No, it wasn't. Everybody loved it because it fucking kicks ass. I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, chef. Can I tell you something? I don't let wrestling upset me anymore because I used to be one of those like real smarky fans. I feel like that way of watching wrestling has died out a little bit. You know, I post under a pseudonym on Reddit occasionally in Squared Circle, and I feel like there's less negativity generally since the rise of AEW, and also, God, she's gorgeous. Broom. She looks like a doll.
Yup.
Bro.
Yup.
And she's like good at wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Like if they had action figures, I would buy hers.
For you.
Yeah.
Do
Oh, really?
you want Sasha Banks action figure?
No, but yeah. I'll put it next to my Winter Soldier.
You want to know something crazy?
Uh,
So her husband, I've actually met when I worked there. He's their main costume fabricator, designer. They're very sweet. I only met her briefly,
Is
but
that why her costume always looks dope?
yes. Dude, can you imagine if like, oh, we were doing that. Oh, we did that. I was about to say, can you imagine if your boyfriend put you in like a fucking cool costume? But hey, spoilers. No one's gonna watch this deep in it. Look what we just shot for fucking Kryptonian Epic. Fucking check out the first ever scary version of Harley Quinn. Yeah, it's really good. Here, wait. I got another Doctor.
No, not that one.
Why not that one?
I fucking pick. Go down.
That one, the scary one.
That's what I like.
This is Dr. Arlene Adams. Not Harleen Quinzel. Her name being Harleen Quinzel makes the whole character a fucking sex toy for the Joker. No, it's more interesting if her name is Arlene. Also, my version of Harley Quinn is not insane. Harley Quinn is a character she was inspired to create by Aaron Scott, the Joker, who she met in Arkham. My version of the Joker is also not crazy. Harley ended up thinking that he was actually more sane than common society. And she decided to join him in the Joker Project. Being homicidal isn't necessarily an indication of insanity. Soldiers in war aren't considered homicidal, so why is this man considered homicidal when he's attending a larger philosophical purpose with a statement about humanity? So basically the idea is that if you go into a room, I always hated that Harley Quinn was like this like booby bobby, she fucked her way through med school, like idiot character, like, oh my God, like that. And then they turned her good and she's still like that. So my Harley is like a really smart psychologist, except for even the smartest psychologist in the world, if you put them in the room with my Joker for 6 hours, he doesn't come out sane. They come out crazy. And they're real scary too. Sort of a juggalo look there, but still scary as fuck. And we did multiple Harley looks. For instance, this is Harley's political look. And then I'm so happy. I'm vibing right now. We did we don't have the, where's the, oh, it's further up. Yeah, there it is. This is my favorite look. Just look at this. Look at how dope she looks, dude. This look is meant as a tribute to the Selena Kyle look at the end of Batman Returns. What the fuck? Harley Quinn, bitch. Wait till you guys see the Joker. It's scary. It's fucking scary. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Adams. Of course, Kyle. Thank you, guys. Wait, I forgot we're supposed to be watching wrestling. I feel like we're being disrespectful to the women, but we were being disrespectful to the men, too. After I'm like, let's have a moment of silence for these performers, I'm just like, yakida, yakida. It's funny because I watch NXT in silence. We watch together, but I watch it like, And then I watched this like, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm at. Am I being disrespectful to you guys?
Say it ain't so, Nick.
Nick, you better apologize right now.
Yeah, you
look
better
at
apologize to
Sasha.
us.
Look at what you did to Sasha.
It's
Nick-
all your fault.
Okay, there we go.
All right,
Hey,
we're good.
okay,
We're cool.
cool.
Whatever.
It's-
Yeah.
Hey!
Nick's back on our side.
Nick's back on our side. Hey, we tricked that idiot Nick. Sorry. Kryptonian Epic is like so much effort. Like, you guys have no idea, because it's funny because it's just me paying for everything and like I'm doing this big thing, and it's so annoying because the guy I'm doing it with, this animator, he's never done anything before and he's so good, but he doesn't want me to tag him until it's done. So it's like this like ongoing, like, I want to share way more of like pre-pro stuff, but I also don't want to ruin it. I feel like I'm ruining a lot of things casually. Oh, yummo. That pickle. Okay, wait. But I want even more hot chicken. Where's the... Is it gone?
I gave it to you.
Did I... Oh!
Give me that. Garbage.
Do you want some of this too, baby? Chicken.
It's like I kind of want another one, but I know
Gizmo. I want Gizmo over here. I want him to be like part of the team. He is part of the team right now, but he's not visible. Gizmo
He's
is...
doing it on purpose. He hates being on camera. He knows when he's on camera.
Here, show him.
You can't
A
see
little
him.
bit. Where is he?
Right here. He's just a little nugget.
Oh, there he
He
is.
blends in with the pillow.
Oh, he does.
That's cute. Here, I'll move him.
Don't move him if he's comfortable.
Oh, I'm gonna.
No, we bought so much chicken, Nick. Did it get... Oh, the camera changed the like brightness. It looks brighter now.
Well, yeah, because the sun.
Oh, it's... We went to Dave's Hot Chicken. Nick, what's your Superman question? Beautiful suplex. Look, Three Amigos, tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Followed.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
And now she's... We have so much hot chicken that my girlfriend just tripped over a pile of hot chicken.
Yeah. You done with that? You done with
Gizmo's so annoyed by me. Yeah, get the pickles, though. Here comes the dodged frog splash. Nope, I guess not. Watch Max Landis miscall everything.
this?
Great kick out. But I wish it was dodged because I wish they wouldn't use the frog splash like that to the degree that it's a kick out move. Seth Rollins does that too. I think Seth Rollins won 1 or 2 matches with it. The problem with this match is like, what's special about Carmella? What's special about this dynamic? What story is this other than I'm better at wrestling than you? The least interesting story wrestling matches can tell.
Make the boss lose her composure. Make Sasha lose her cool. Make mistakes. And look at these elbows. A very aggressive and vicious Carmella here tonight. Oh, it bangs. Right to the jaw of the challenger. Sasha from the middle rope. Has to roll through now. Carmella. Sasha went for
Beautiful!
Carmella get out. Point. She is out for the championship. Sasha at 2. Get another cover by Carmella. And another kick at 2. By the champion.
And reverse. No, I thought it was going to go right into the bank statement.
Sasha Banks kicking out on instinct and instinct alone. Watch this. Tilt the world. Oh, hold his head first.
That is the best that move has ever looked. that sit out face buster. It doesn't even look that good in the video games. The X Factor. That was pretty horny. You're missing some horny stuff over here, babe. Look at this one. I don't know who they are. Yes, Mika, as a storytelling device, everyone basically says that the signature moves of wrestlers should more often finish matches in order to add an element of uncertainty. And while I agree with that, I understand from a storytelling perspective the current over-reliance on finishing moves. I just wish they weren't using so many fucking surprise roll-ups, to quote Simon Miller from What Culture. Like, truly, the surprise roll-ups are embarrassing. Am I bisexual? No, I'm a heterosexual cisgender male. And I'm 35. And I'm 6'3.5". You know who's 6'3.5"? Guys who want to be 6'4". The only reason that's like a 6-year-old. I'm 6.5 because you want to be older than 6. All I want to be is 6'4".
Sasha now been taking high risk to be thinking like Hail Mary here. And looking now, Carmella trying to tell rinse of Sasha Banks. How up does Sasha have like? Carmella up to the top rope. Dangerous space here.
Areas of the ring are often used as locations. New scenes and sequences of storytelling often begin after a physical change in location in the ring. From a corner to the center to the apron. It's really interesting. They use them to segue. I don't know how conscious it is. No, denied, through, bridge, 2, countered, roll through. She can't get the foot. Yeah, she's no way. They're not having Sasha tap out. See, that's the problem, is she can't tap out clean to a heel. Yeah, good night. No, through. Interesting. Her own move. That's actually a new move. Oh my God, is she debuting a new move with the win of the championship? No, 3. Wow. I wonder who booked this. Sasha's so good. Look at her sell. Ooh, my weave. Fix my weave.
What else do I have left? What more can I do to dethrone the boss? And Carmella, no way home. Missed up bottom turn.
Fucking Bronco Buster.
How's the challenger growing frustrated again? Sasha
Right into it. Bam. It's middle of the ring. Hand kick or no? No, just a clean done. Yeah, done. Oh, wait. She's going backwards. Will the black guy grab her feet? DQ or sent to the back? Don't end this in a DQ. Don't do that to Sasha. That would fuck up her momentum so much. There we go. She takes him out. This is a great match. Oh! Carmella's super kick is a thing of beauty, but it's not a 3 count. It's always interesting in WWE. You'd think now that they don't have a live audience, you'd think they would have learned that they don't have to do live performance looks. The reason the women always look so cartoonish like that and have that much makeup on is because they're lit for live, to be seen by people from like far away and like to pick up on these like lower quality cameras. But WWE needs to update its makeup team, because look at Carmella right now. She shouldn't look like that. She's wearing cakes of foundation. Like she could look like an actress on an HBO show, and they could fucking light her that way in this fucking Thunderdome thing. Good night, bitch. Yeah, like an anaconda. Done. Good match. But what do you expect from Sasha Banks? It's like going to see a Wes Anderson movie. You're going to see something you like, even if you don't love it. Okay, I see the story now. The story is I'm the champ, and listen, I'm no joke. I take out real threats. Just a dragon to slay. So Sasha's first storyline opponent, other than Bayley, her former friend and partner, is a glamorous mercenary who believes her reinvention has owed her a title shot. But Sasha topples that threat and remains champion. What happens to Carmella? Honestly, who cares? I mean, respect to Carmella, she's a good wrestler, but like, it's not her moment.
And one more for good measure.
She needs a brand change to have her moment. That's what's real. How's everybody liking the show? How's the chicken? The chicken is delicious.
It's so good. Is there any chicken?
Yeah, there actually is,
How
baby.
much?
Oh, you know your boy got
I can't
one.
do it.
You can. That's
I
one.
can't.
Dive in.
I can't do it.
What do you mean? Why
Maybe wait-
are you
wait.
looking at me that way?
Wait on it. Wait on it.
Okay, but
Pretty soon we gonna be fighting over the chicken.
oh my God.
Yeah, I'll take the chicken. It's mine.
No. Okay, sure. It's yours. I had more than you. For sure.
You
for
did
sure.
not. No, literally, you did not. You actually didn't. You actually didn't.
This is so unfair to her. Why did they fucking split them up?
Go. Okay. Anyway. Here is my headshot. On the back we have the resume. And as you can see here,
Billie Kay used to be part of a tag team with her best friend, but they got separated because one of them got sent to a different show. And her friend is like prettier than her and like a better wrestler and like and so she's doing okay. She's actually not doing well. Billie Kay is doing way better because she's trying to reinvent. So she's showing other wrestlers and people her resume to be like, what is my purpose? I feel purposeless now that I'm not in a tag team. But you know, the WWE is like a universe. It's almost like she just lives in this facility and she's just like loitering around. Go over there.
Sorry. Oh, thanks. I need this to light my campfire.
I love that too, John.
You're not ready for
Well, we missed something, but it didn't look that great. Billie, yeah, I love Billie Kay. I really appreciate her. Yeah, I think they're playing with that too, Hiram. Pinksburg. That's a great question. I don't know. You guys need to sit on two ends of a table and switch in the middle of the camera when one of you wants to be the shot. And no elbows on the table. That would be cool. Me and Noelle in like a crazy weird world where we have a weird Jesus Christ, is my apartment on fire? Oh my God. Hey, please stop, baby. That's how you hurt this.
I need to keep lighting it though.
Okay, we'll get one of the flamethrowers
Okay, give
then.
me some more fire.
I'm sorry if I was like a.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no! It'll make a hole.
Yeah, I'm lurching it. You know,
Okay.
it's off. There you go. No problem. Was your hand okay?
Yeah.
Does it need a kiss? Make it better.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was sniffy about the.
You're fine.
Oh fuck yeah! The Hurt Business. I don't
Here,
even know
give me
what this
that
match
lighter.
is.
Give me that one. My campfire.
Oh fuck yeah! Is this Hurt Business versus New Day? This will be great. It is. Oh no! And I have the big joint now? How's everybody liking the show so far, by the way? Also, how's everybody liking chat? All that smoke. The Hurt Business. This is the best thing to happen to all these guys in their whole career. It's so nice. It's so nice to see good things happen to guys who work hard. Cedric Alexander deserves it. Shelton Benjamin deserves it. MVP has deserved it for years.
Hey,
Bobby
you have
Lashley.
any use for a tiki torch?
Yeah, I'm going to the Unite the Right rally.
Oh, okay, cool. Who's all in here?
You know, you wouldn't believe this, but at the Unite the Right rally, there were a lot of good people on both sides.
Smiling, happy going. That's why I do. I mean, race.
Look at this.
And you still don't believe me? Just wait.
You see how he has to fucking cut promos on fucking Instagram? They should be supplying him a DSLR, a professional lighting setup, and he should be able to record in his home with a green screen. All these wrestlers should have that. So if they have creative ideas for promos, what are you doing?
I smoke a bong like an adult. He says he broke the bong. You see that? Content over style.
That's Kyle.
Terrible, terrible timing.
I would do that for AEW. I would do this for AEW. I mean, like, I'm just gonna leave this up.
Hitting the bong over.
I have
to
no idea how
myself.
many people have like watched this or are interested in it. Don't tell me if you know, babe. Are you not allowed to smoke a chamomile joint while streaming on YouTube? Oh, because this is a chamomile joint?
I love chamomile. It makes me fall asleep. That's exactly why we're smoking it. This is an herbal cigarette.
Yeah, this is actually a stunt prop
It's an herbal.
and not real. No.
It's got oregano in it. No. No one cares.
Oh my God, big match, New Day. Dude, this is gonna be really good. Okay,
I
guys.
love these guys.
Yeah, the New Day is so good.
WWE World Tag Team Champion.
That's it.
Still very weird without ease. It's just he's had a long day.
New Day Ross. It's a new day.
Maybe come back in the stream.
See, the issue is that Gizmo's in it. Here, scoop Gizmo down a little bit. You know, because he needs.
You know what he needs? Some treats.
Sorry, some treats. We got some treats for Gizmo coming up. Great. He's spoiled. Spoiled? Are you spoiled, young man? You normal boy. I like the way they dance. Big into that. Also, big into their costumes. I like the bright colors. I think wrestlers who don't wear cool ass costumes are what a wasted opportunity.
What a wasted opportunity.
What are you doing?
Well, like you like
You just look like a
you know
superhero.
Timothy Thatcher, the guy, the creepy
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
He
yeah.
looks good with nothing because that's what
because
he is.
He's just creepy.
I'm a wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. It works when it works, but if it ain't got a point, then it's not.
Give him more tweets.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, yeah, you guys love it. You know.
Oh my God! Wait! I'm missing this. This will be really good to watch, baby. Look at Kingston's pants. Big. Look at Kofi twerking. Kofi twerking while Xavier does a leg drop is so like just a vibe.
Vibey. Yeah, exactly.
You know, Alistair maybe to us, we have to admit, his aggression has been quite resolved. Crossbody, here's the power and a kick out. You want to talk aggression? How can the aggressive we're seeing right now from the Raw Tag Team Champions? Absolutely right. But they're frustrated dealing with her business because of the power.
I want her business to win so bad. How can you pitch me an idea? Just join up for Glass Planet, man. That's all I do is listen to pitches.
You have to make it count. You have to deliver with the voice of God. And look at the power of Xavier Woods. There's the power of Xavier Benjamin. How big of offense by the New Day.
I'm not getting great pulls, honestly.
Oh,
Is there
yeah,
a-
no, it's tough. But also, if you're like, wow, not good chamomile. It's
You're
because
not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. It's against the rules.
It's Sunday, no rules on Sunday except for this.
You said
No,
this is your rule. She said we couldn't have more than one clove today. And we both love cloves. And well, I'm just hitting a ball. Yeah, Chris, hell yeah. Yeah, the New Day's still together. Bring back the hardcore championship. Who's Shannon Tweed? Is that someone? I don't know. You monster. You rule breaker. Who are you? Harley Quinn from Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
I suddenly got nervous about kissing on live stream.
Yeah. Is this an inappropriately intimate moment?
I'm not gonna be too young.
Oh, I'm missing good wrestling. Look, here comes Kofi. Boing. Okay, but then you have to, if you're breaking the rules, that means I also break the rules.
Oh, this is a relentless battle. I mean, the New Day really surprised me here today. I mean, this is big here, New Day. Are you really surprised, Joe? Great match, New Day. Oh, and Kofi. That's Alexander.
Fuck yeah. So talented. Creed will have his day, right? That guy and I were almost kind of friendly acquaintances. I think he and I would get along. I know me and Kofi get along. And I got along with Big E the one time I met him. The one time I met Big E was backstage at a WWE show, one of the three I went to, where I went backstage. Only through SCP-2137, which undoubtedly solved Biggie's murder. And
Track 7?
what?
Track 7?
Track 7? Oh, are you a fan of?
am.
What I'm a fan of is Gizmo.
What do y'all think of my cat?
Did you just say he's my cat? You said he was our cat.
Yeah. I mean, you're his dad, but I wouldn't say, like, it's your cat. Is that allowed? Your daddy, but, like, it's not your cat.
I feel like most mothers feel that way.
No.
Little bit of gender content, little bit of commentary, little bit of wrestling insight. Anyway, I went backstage and I sat at a table with Renee Young, Brandy Rhodes, and Big E, and then just Brandy Rhodes and Big E. And neither of them were being used at all. And Big E and I just sort of kidded around, but his frustration was palpable. Like that he wasn't baby. You didn't.
Check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my God. But if we try to smoke it,
so good. Shut up.
I mean, it looks good. Don't. You'll be smoking ashes. Don't do it on here.
Dude, it's got good weed under here. You're chill.
Good what?
Chamomile.
She, the whole front of the big giant chamomile cigarette fell off. And it was like this burning asteroid on the table. And then she took the author's pipe and she flipped it and basically put the molten ember of weed into this. So this is like 60% ash.
Not flipped it.
It's taking so much punishment. Now setting up for a no. It's on what a block. Beautiful counter to Gurley. You better look at her.
This is I've never hung out with people for this long.
You guys like hanging with us?
Is this fun? Is this like what Twitch
I
is?
guess if they didn't like it, they could just leave.
They just
It
leave.
doesn't really matter.
They just leave if they don't like
Yeah,
it.
fuck them, huh?
Hey, get out of here!
Get out of here!
Hey, get out of here! Oh, look, Gizmo doesn't like that. I'm sorry, Gizmo. Oh, Gizmo likes that. Sorry. Powerbomb, no, countered. Tag. Wow! The strength! Wow! The agility! The former world champ, he's just too good. When you're in the ring with Kofi Kingston, you're in the ring with a tag team. Xavier Woods is just sauce. I love how they book Kofi in these matches. Legit. The way they book Kofi in these matches is so brilliant. They make him look so strong ever since he was a champ. Ever since he was the champ, they really let him shine in these matches. They get it just right. The fact that he was able to take both these fuckers out, the numbers game, but Kofi's still so good. It'll only end in a 2 count because the numbers game. Kofi's so good, but fuck yeah, Brainbuster 2. Here we go. This is the moment that takes out Woods. Done. See, the story is the New Day's a great tag team. I think New Day might still win, which would suck. The Hurt Business deserve it. They deserve more gold. No angle slam. Wonderful. A drop kick so vicious it looks like a super kick. Kofi Kingston, there's no one like him. Pow. Back pocket main character. He's one of those. He's like that character. He's like the fucking, I don't even know what he is in Star Wars, but like in Game of Thrones, he's like, what's his name? The thief with the knives. Back pocket, low key, this guy's one of the best. Love this character. Sorry if I'm blocking y'all's view of Gizmo. They have to beat him. Yes, Shelton. Shelton, you're a bigger vet than Kofi. Yes, use those skills, baby. Yes? Too much yelling, I think, from me. Look, countered. Oh, Cedric will fuck it up. He'll tag him. Cedric will tag him. Boom. Why'd you do that? Drama in the Hurt Business. MVP will celebrate and say it doesn't matter. Possible push inbound for Shelton Benjamin. Face push. I love. Look at crazy Cedric Alexander. Look. Shelton Benjamin really happy. Happy they did it, but a little bit mad. Let's see if the madness comes out or if they just sell happy. Look at that. Yes. Yelling in his face. So good. I love the way that played out. But Cedric's, and there's Bobby, all of the Hurt Business. What are they, draped in gold? Who are they? The Undisputed Era? Fuck yeah. Sorry, that's so dope. These guys are such great wrestlers. Three really good underrated veterans. One really cool new guy, the flippy guy. Bam. So nice to see them have this in their career. So nice to see Shelton Benjamin with some gold around his waist. Ever since that super kick he took to the chin. So this character was originally introduced 15 years ago as a member of a tag team who worshipped a main hero and villain named Kurt Angle, called Team Angle. But that team eventually broke up. And then Shelton, a random member of a tag team, had a match against Shawn Michaels on Raw. And normally, you know how we see those matches against nothing guys on NXT? You know, and the nothing guy gets crushed by the established character. So that's what everyone thought it was going to be. Except for then, during the match, you realize, oh, Shelton Benjamin's great. And the way they did it was...
Is that like the new guy?
Yeah, like Leon Ruff.
Yeah, like Leon Ruff.
Except the best part of the Shelton Benjamin first big match is the guy fighting him, Shawn Michaels, is one of the legendary main characters. And he gets more and more desperate throughout the match as he realizes he was taking the match lightly. But Shawn Michaels isn't like Johnny Gargano. He's not going to try to cheat. So Shelton starts winning. And he does this jump from the ropes. And Shawn Michaels, in midair, kicks him in the jaw. And it's so violent and wonderful and memorable. And now they do that stuff like that all the time, but it was like the first time that had ever been done. And the great thing was that even though Shelton didn't win, it made him unforgettable. So he's had a really strange career since then. He's never been a main character. He's always been like just under or in the middle. Mania or Royal Rumble. Chills. But yeah, I like to talk to you about wrestling. I just like to talk to you. I like to talk to you guys about wrestling too, though. What up? The Slammy Awards, that'll suck. I haven't seen Wonder Woman 84 yet. I will. Who's winning the Rumble? I don't know. Plumley, that name's familiar. Plumley, don't I have a Glass Planet with you tomorrow, sir? You sneaky son of a bitch. See, that's the problem with this parasocial content.
You do.
You see, when I fucking make myself this accessible, one of the
friends.
Well, they're not my friends. They're strangers. They're my fans. No, the risk is now, I need this guy to take me seriously in the Glass Planet as a mentor. And now he sees me smoking this giant joint
Of chamomile.
Wait, look. What are they saying?
My mom made it.
See, he snuck. Sammy tried to throw his own award show, and Biggie snuck his own name into the envelope. Look at how great Sammy looks.
Don't just apologize to me. Tell me what the hell happened out there. Tell me how you allowed that to happen. You know
Oh, they're doing Tom Cruise.
Sammy wants to happen. You understand that people are depending on me? I sleep with that responsibility. You think the Sammy Awards are about me? I put food on everyone's table.
You saw the Tom Cruise recording?
Yeah.
You're gone. You're gone. That's it, okay? Oh, there
Brilliant.
she is. There she is.
Oh, look.
Journalist. I bet you're so proud of yourself of a big scoop. I bet you're proud of leaking that audio of me, of breaching my privacy and posting it all over your Instagram page. And I saw those photos of your derriere by the pool. How do you know shame? How do you know intent? Hang on.
Interesting. They keep commenting on her body and sexuality. Usually they don't do that to her.
Alec is funny.
We go way back. Just tell me who sent you the. I know it's Biggie, right?
Saying I'm not a psycho definitely makes me seem crazy, doesn't it?
understanding, but.
By the way, look behind her at the blue hallway. Look at how surreal the environment in wrestling is.
Whenever I watch wrestling, I'm like, in this world, where do these characters
Live.
go
Where do they
to
go?
bed?
Who are they?
Where do
Well,
they go
that's
to sleep?
that's the best
They
thing.
sleep here?
Well, I wish they'd get into it. I wish they'd like make it a thing. I always wonder about like Abaddon. Well, because you have to acknowledge this sort of unspoken
Oh,
hard.
well, I know where the creepy guy with the glove lives. The doll maker.
Oh yeah, fucking what's his name with the eyes? Lou Remus Lupin. What's his name? What's the creepy guy on? What's the creepy guy?
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Looks at you like this.
Loomis. Dexter Loomis.
I literally said Remus Lewis.
No. Look at CJ Perry. I know this girl. She's so wonderful and smart. I knew her when she was an actress. I don't know her well. But it's so wonderful that she's getting this big push. It was so funny to me. Everyone online was like, they keep putting her through tables. They're treating her so bad. And it's like, no, idiot. She's being really heavily featured on the show. This was sick. This kick. Bam!
Oh yeah, I remember watching that, and I was like,
It was sick. Good for Lana. And then she has to listen to the sound of Nia Jax's butt. What if when Lana was resting her ear on Nia Jax's butt, she heard a little voice call, "Help me! Help me!" Oh, and it was Hornswoggle.
I've heard that of yours.
Might have to take you off the stream.
I want to talk to some people. Noelle, you're a badass. Thanks, buddy. What do you think about Nia Jax? Dexter Loomis. Yeah, Rob.
Nia's interesting. I mean, she's clearly accident prone. But I think her work is by and large good, and she's underrated. Honestly, I think she's underrated.
Hornswoggle lives in Nia Jax deep lore. What's Hornswoggle?
Hornswoggle is a leprechaun who lives under the WWE ring and can appear anywhere in any wrestling promotion. Wrestling's real weird, babe. Oh, did you know that under the WWE ring in canon is a gateway to an alternate dimension where everyone's a midget? In canon.
I mean,
look at these two violent, savage women. Two warriors. Talk about Wonder Woman 1984.
I love them. So which one's Nia?
The big one.
Oh my god, she's great.
And the little one's Shayna. They're both great.
I like Shayna because she's got the same eyebrows as me.
I like Shayna because she's like an orc. She's just like a warrior. I knew Shayna back at PWG too. Her and Jessamine Duke. They were cool.
She's scary. They're both like scary. Who are they fighting?
Asuka, who you love. And
oh no!
Yeah, who's going to be awesome. And a mystery partner. And her partner would have been Lana. So some people are thinking this will be Charlotte. Charlotte Flair, iconic main character of WWE.
I know her?
You've seen her. You think she's cool. She's a big, brassy blonde, super athletic, arrogant princess.
I love all the female characters.
Oh, they're mainly really good right now, especially
I think
NXT.
they're all really good.
Well, that's recent. There was this thing called the Women's Revolution in like 2016 where
Our girl! Sorry.
AEW needs more of that.
Good VFX, guys. I cannot wait.
This woman's a mom and she owns a nail salon.
Really?
Well, I don't know if Asuka's a mom. I know she owns a nail salon. She has all these businesses. You can watch her like do little Japanese puzzles on YouTube in her pajamas. And
Wait, how does she do anything other than this?
because she was a huge star in Japan and has totally her own following. You have to
No, but how does she do anything other than this, like time-wise?
she has a whole week
Doesn't she spend her whole week
prepping.
doing this?
No, especially not now that they're not traveling. During the COVID, a lot of the WWE stars have blown up on Twitch and YouTube, Instagram. But the problem is they're independent contractors because Vince won't let them
I'm an
unionize.
independent contractor.
It's Charlotte. Look, it's Charlotte. Who
Shit.
called it was Charlotte? Someone called it was Charlotte.
Wow. Oh, I do like her.
Yeah. Looking good, Charlotte. Always I stand someone.
She's the one who's the daughter
Yeah,
of Ric Flair.
that's right. Always I stand someone who's with a successful parent who proves it on their own. Always I stand. Forever I stand. Cody Rhodes, too. What a guy. Cool guy. Are you playing with my not a muscle? There was a period about 8 months ago. I had like nice big arms. Baby, don't make them uncomfortable. I don't want another Flair versus Asuka. I think I want Flair versus Baszler, and I want Baszler to win. I want Rhea versus Flair. I want Rhea to win. I want Charlotte Flair to go. I want her to be on her back. I want her to be the Jenna Jameson of the WWE. She's beaten enough people. Like, truly, she needs to lay down and take finishers. Like, it's time for her to start a new generation. Look, she's got her new plastic surgery, looking different in the face, looking great, honestly, like, respect, but different. And, like, good for you. You look great. You're one of the best wrestlers alive. You're an artist. You're a legacy. You're a genius. I love you. Please start losing matches.
So they're gonna win.
Can I tell you what I think might happen?
What?
I think Charlotte might turn on Asuka before this shit even starts and turn heel. And then I think Nia and Shayna might destroy Charlotte. That's what I would do, because what is Charlotte's character right now? Why is she with Asuka? Why would she respect Asuka? Charlotte hates Asuka. Like, it's just kind of clumsy writing, depending on what they do with it.
A major curveball that's been thrown at women's tag team champions. Now how they respond? You've been in situations like this, and
Max has been losing matches his whole life, by the way. I'm a special ed student who got kicked out of high school and went to behavioral school and then dropped out of college. And like, I'm a mess, man. Oh, here we go. We got to see what happens when Charlotte gets tagged in. That's the thing.
The production needs to add in clips of the crowd going, woo! I think they did. Like, they were showing before in earlier matches. I remember they would show the crowd and all the people in their bedrooms going, or, right? Do they do that anymore?
They do it.
They still do it.
They never really, I mean, even though they did Asuka versus Shayna, they never really did Asuka versus Shayna. And even though they did Asuka versus Charlotte, they never really did Asuka versus, or even though they did Shayna versus Charlotte, they never really did Shayna versus Charlotte. Here we go. Oh, I guess she's just a world-beating babyface. Boring. Oh, still, even through all the kicks, tries to get the finisher. The Superman, you know, main character. Don't! Fuck! God damn it! Make Shayna look like a chump. Okay, so again, hero versus big strong villain. You've seen this scene a million times in movies. How will the tough hero overpower the big villain? By dodging them when they charge and grabbing them. But look, the villain will be too strong for this. A headlock won't work. She throws her off. And boom, so big. Ooh, but Charlotte's big too. Yeah, let's go. Boom. And then still this won't work. Teamwork. Bam. Bam. I just hope they don't use Asuka for the fucking hot. You know, I don't want Nia to beat up Asuka now and then her have to do the crawl towards Charlotte and the whole bit. Bam. Fuck yeah.
We're seeing Lana go down. Remember, Asuka had 6 nights to find a new tag team partner to make that all. Apparently, the Queen Charlotte Flair.
Your face is the thing.
Really right now.
You watching wrestling like this? No, I'm sorry. Did I make you self-conscious? Come back. Oh wow, sorry. We were just legit like watching, weren't we? Or was I talking? I wasn't even paying attention to if I was speaking.
You said you don't want us to.
Yeah, and look, she's gonna have to go crawl. Baby, come back. You can do it. I forgot what he says. Return to me, my darling. Thank you. See, look, eventually, there's something, a storytelling device in wrestling called a hot tag that usually is an act break, a climactic moment, where bad guys beat up a good guy for a long period of time. And then finally, the good guy jumps and reaches and crawls and gets, and they tantric, they tease it out like edge play of like reaching for the hand, and then they get yanked back, and then finally they get it, and the good guy comes in and bang, boom, kick, pow, and does all their things, and then sometimes it's overwhelming for the bad guys, or sometimes the bad guys turn it around, something unexpected happens, but it's always the start of a new act in the match. So right now we're in the act where Asuka gets beat up, and Shayna and Nia tagging it out. This is classic tag team wrestling. In fact, I'd say it's a little bit too classic. I'd say this is a little bit formulaic, although that was gorgeous. That arm pull was gorgeous. They need to, she took her to the outside, so hopefully we'll get some formula breaking stuff here. Classic heel stuff. I throw you in the barricade, I throw you in the ring, I throw you on the outside. Oh, we're not doing anything wrong, technically. I have 10 seconds. Oh, see, but they didn't do that much of it. Yeah, please. Yes, please, darling.
And you find that to be any surprise, Tom. These women have made statements out of everyone that has stepped in the ring with them.
See, look, we're bad guys and we work together to beat up the good guy.
That's all the last in bad shape right now.
Wrestling storytelling structure. So Asuka's arm and leg based offense. Shayna is arm and leg attack based offense. So Shayna is almost like a scissors to Asuka's paper because she picks at all her weapons, which is what's happening now. But Asuka's so good that no, see, Shayna's picking at those weapons, picking the leg, picking the arm.
By Asuka. Asuka having to get the right shoulder off of the mat there. All the damage coming to the left. Now Asuka hard to the outside, chances legal.
Again, breaking format, doing something different with it.
Mercy at 9 attacks.
Oh, he's so good.
If I'm not mistaken, the normal throw of Asuka, she's getting away here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, chance. Really set it
Look.
up.
Look at Asuka.
Spreading back fist by Asuka.
Crawling. Can she make it? No, look. But then Asuka will flip and she'll kick her. Then Asuka fights and then, but no, she got pulled off. You see, and they just do shit like that again and again. Except for Charlotte's so good, she just fucking punked her. Look at her dad watching her. He shouldn't be here during COVID. Oh, that looks rough. Nia just went weird on that knee. I hope her leg's okay. Wow! T-bone suplex. God, there is no one like Charlotte Flair.
Stopping Jack to the corner. Uh-oh.
Oh!
There is the target area. Charlotte Flair going right after the left knee. Mountain. Break up by the plane. Out to the leg with the title. And a kick out. How gratifying it would be for Charlotte Flair to pin the shoulders of Nia Jax and win the tag team title. Basil trying to pull Jax to safety. Asuka denied Basil. On out Charlotte. Charlotte ascending all
Here,
the
kids.
way out.
You're on this, right? Oh, I missed the big moonsault. Never understood moonsaults. Oh, wait, what's happening in the chat? I keep forgetting that this is like interactive. Hey, guys. Hello, everybody. Interesting. I just picked my nose on stream. Oh, God. Oh! Sorry, I just zoned into it. It would be so killer if they let Asuka have this pin. I feel like something has to happen here because I feel like Lana versus Charlotte is where they're headed eventually. Charlotte as a heel, Lana as a face. But I don't know how they get there from here. Jesus. Bow, Charlotte. Bow, Charlotte. Look at her. Look at her. Ooh. That was so hot when did you see her kick the leg? You don't need to apologize to me. It was cool. You would have liked it. She kicked her leg over the rope and then she was like, ooh.
What if she gets her ass beat off her dance?
It's happened to her before. Wow, they're really giving this to, oh! Two. What?
That was just it.
It makes me worried about the writing.
That was kind of boring.
Well, it was just like just a very basic tag team match. You know what's so funny that you've only recently, you watch it me some, and like, I don't make you watch it too much. What?
I
But
watched it the amount that I want to watch.
yeah, you interface with it appropriately. Oh wait, they're tag team champions now. Okay, so I guess Charlotte's gonna turn on Asuka immediately. Charlotte wants that title. She doesn't want to be a tag team champ.
Wait, so she's stuck as her tag team?
Yes.
Wasn't she supposed to be with somebody else?
Yes, it was supposed to be Lana.
What happened to Lana?
The two bad girls destroyed her.
She's like, oh.
But this is like the two-man power trip. This is like two of the most powerful characters are now both good guys and tag champs. That's insane. And one of them's the fucking champ. No one can beat them. Oh, it'd be so cool if the Riot Squad beats them. I love the Riot Squad.
I just want to take a moment to thank everybody.
No, Triple H was always going to be the focus. Triple H is the only character who makes sense to focus on because his storylines line up and create a consistent tapestry. You can understand Triple H's story by watching it. And it also runs through a lot of the most important eras in wrestling. And I really wanted to do fun stuff with the costumes and looks of all different characters. I wanted to use John Cena. You know, I had a lot of stuff to say about WWE, but I wanted to say it all through one perspective, one viewpoint. In the same way that I cast Superman as the main character of the DC universe, I cast Triple H as the main character of this universe. Dude, look at them beating up 2020. That shot of Big E with the popcorn, every time I see it in GIF form, Is Jericho the greatest of all time? Yes, Jericho's the greatest wrestler of all time. Chris Jericho he gets it on a whole other level. I love this so much.
I knew it. So was you who leaked that audio to Caleb Braxton. And now you're going around showing it to everybody?
Hey, look, I had nothing to do with your little leak, but just be glad it was that kind of leak and not the other, because they know what it's
Yeah, your buddy Xavier Woods would know about that, wouldn't he, Big E?
Hey, I know a conspiracy. Thesis. Your lips don't touch when you say the word touch.
Touch.
But they do when you say the word separate.
Separate. Wow. Good shit on wrestling. Well written
I
segment.
think you're pretty smart. I got news for you. You are not that smart. You are not as smart as me, because that is why I am the Intercontinental Champion, and you are a joke who's been treading water ever since he went solo.
Wow.
Yeah.
True. Cool.
Keep playing. I'll see you soon. I'll see you real soon. Keep playing. No, keep it up.
You know what Sami Zayn going to learn?
Big E is so great. He still needs to learn how to be threatening without seeming horny.
Big E, when he's motivated, is one of the most dangerous superstars on the roster. I think Sammy better watch out.
Talk about dangerous. Coming up next, one of the most dangerous matches.
Well, Big E should never be wearing a tight t-shirt. Like, Big E has this wonderful shape. He has big old breasts that they can big pecs. But I always think he should be wearing like a loose, almost like not this. I'm wearing like Aladdin's shirt. But like a loose fitting top. You talking about how hot Roman is right now? Is that what that noise was?
Why you already?
Yeah, he's a chunka man.
I'm a protector.
I love this version of Roman Reigns' character. Really allowed to show what a talented actor he is. Jey Uso has gone up a level in everybody's estimation, at least one level, and arguably is now one of the leads of the show. Roman, again, shows why he's worth it. This is also consistent with the Roman Reigns character. Roman Reigns consistently said he didn't care what anyone thought of him, and the one thing he wanted was a family. He always sought out his family, the Usos. After he left the Shield, he was always looking for a family when he was alone. Everyone he beat who was good were people he looked up to, like The Undertaker. He never really beat Lesnar, and now he's gone all in on family. It's COVID. He's realized what really matters, blood. This guy is a vile monster, but he's also consistent with everything we know. A vile, manipulative, sick, abusive father figure, the patriarch of a delusional family of warriors who have been heels since the fucking 70s. I mean, like, come on. This is sick. When the elders came out and congratulated him, what do you want? This is good. This is good television. This is AMC. This is AMC shit. This is HBO shit. This is the Netflix, the Amazon. This is like good television. Look at him with his kids. A different type of family. Two families. Toxic family, loving family men with something to prove. See, philosophical ideas. So he used to be one of the main characters, and it's all fallen apart for him very badly for years. This is his arc, and he's just getting, yeah.
Acknowledge me at your family table.
Kevin has to say that he's his head of table. He's his boss.
You're not the head of the table. You're a coward.
He's not going to listen. He's not going to stop. And then,
I love how insane Roman is.
I'm gonna be
Did you just say talk some sense into daddy?
off
Yeah, you gotta use that on me sometime.
Kevin Owens is still on his feet. Stay down, Kevin. I will give everything to become champion.
Fuck yeah. So Kevin Owens' character is like Wolverine. He's just this vicious, brutal guy who's kind of a dumb, unstable, violent coward, but he's tough and rough and he might beat your ass. It's an interesting character. He really is, and up his own ass, even when he's a good guy. The character is kind of up his own ass. Oh, bro, I'm captivated. What am I? Captivated?
What's Gizmo? Cute.
No, this character is perfectly in line with his past characters. 5-star tank. This totally makes sense.
You and your family do to me. Can keep me down. I'm gonna take the Universal title. Or I'm gonna die trying.
I think Kevin Owens is going to die tonight, people.
Uh-oh.
And this is about tables, ladders, and chairs.
Bro, I want a big rip of something. But
Oh, what about that new pipe? Long boy. Gandalf.
Dude, we got this new pipe for smoking tobacco.
Wait, that's for tobacco?
Look at the big statue of Roman, because he's a conqueror. He is a conqueror, though.
Yeah, he really is. Though.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Baby, how come you don't give me a statue like that? Do I have to get that tattoo? Or do I just have to look like a hotter Jason Momoa? Good God, that is a beautiful
I
man.
wouldn't say that's a hotter Jason Momoa, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Well, right, can I be honest? I can't really like.
Well, because you don't like super hard muscles.
Wait, you can't. No, like today.
Yeah, you like more like Lucy muscle guy. You like a guy look like that. Or is that too big? This is like when guys are like, a girl is like, you don't like a different type of boobs than mine, right? And the guy's like, no, your boob.
No, A-Cup's my favorite, babe. For real. Just my type. No, I watch porn with small tits all the time, babe. Honest to God.
Easy on the stream. We go hard on the bad Max Landis streams. We call this the Gizmoverse. Oh my God, Ganondorf? Yeah, truly. Corporate Roman, no. Corporate Roman makes too much sense. Corporate Cena would be better. Cena sort of became Corporate Cena without becoming Corporate Cena. I love the John Cena character from like 2014 to now. Brilliantly written character. Look at him. Look at the golden glove like Thanos. The father, the caring father of the WWE, the head of the table, who needs to protect. He needs to protect the WWE from this delusional Kevin Owens.
He needs to protect us.
He needs to protect that ass. He needs to pro
He's
wreck.
listening. Look at him.
He needs to pro wreck
They really did
that
that
ass.
to him, huh? They really sprayed him.
Yeah, they
wet.
spray him down. No, him and Seth Rollins pour, and Dean Ambrose used to pour like conditioner in their hair with water and walk out so they would look like all cool.
Yeah.
It's like a Triple H trick.
They've got like some shit.
Don't we have the new Shwady Davey that's not the other one? Go crazy, monster.
I don't know what that means.
You know
You
exactly.
mean the old one? Sleepy Beepy time?
No, the that bag.
No. What?
Oh, this is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I forgot that. This will be a violent extravaganza. A violent extravaganza. Oof, I'm going to love this match, I suspect. And I suspect Kevin Owens dies at the end of it. I wonder if Jay will be involved or if they'll just let Roman deal with them. What do you guys think? Will Jay Uso be involved in this match?
What's the lever?
What?
What is the lever, Crown? What's the lever? Oh! They put the belt on it. It's not a lever. Wrestling.
Did you think there was a big lever in the middle of
I
it?
was like, oh my god, this is the first time I've ever seen a lever lower down.
Oh, here we go. Remember, Kevin Owens will die to win tonight.
Wow, Gizmo. It's insane. It's crazy. Gizmo's captivated.
I'm into this. Sorry, I didn't mean to be like.
Kevin Owens is desperate and dangerous tonight. Yeah, this is Kevin Owens at his best. He's a street fighter.
Fuck. Watch Paul Heyman. He sells everything so well. Just as an observer. Every time you look at him, he's in character doing something interesting. I would just start wailing on Roman with a chair right now. Grab that chair and go crazy. Grab that chair, go crazy, Kevin.
You and I know Kevin Owens for years and years. He's one of the toughest men in the WWE locker room. That never say die attitude. There's no quitting Kevin Owens, and he's going to take it to Roman tonight.
Roman shoved the steps to make it look better.
Display for the WWE Universe to see. And now Owens on the apron as he glances down and a splash by Owens. Roman Reigns gasping for air.
They're so good, these two guys. They're so good.
This was not what the champion was expecting.
Chair. Look at Roman spitting to make it look better. Roman just spat a bunch and spit out. Roman's so good. His instincts, his storytelling instincts are so good. Roman Reigns, such an underrated wrestler. Because people say he's good, but they don't talk about how great he is. And the acting recently, he's at the top of his career. There's Jay. Good night, Jay. That was sick. Look, Jay's selling it like he has a concussion. Get the chair, own these boys. Get the chair, show them what happened. There we go. Yep. Good morning. Dude, don't stop. Hospital. ECU. ICU?
This is all perfectly within the
You're bad. You're being sneaky. Oh! You hit him in the foot with a chair.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You don't have to.
Stop, but I want to use it. What am I supposed to use
In
it?
one of the bags, there's one of the new ones with the grinder and that. Oh! That's Pillmanizing someone. Foreshadowing. This match is cool as shit. So, Roman Reigns will win this match. But what they're doing here that's really good is for weeks we've had to watch Kevin Owens fight Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. They're changing our expectations for the story by eliminating Jey Uso completely from the match. They're doing that early. However, then it will become Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, and ultimately a tragic story will begin to unfold. And that tragic story is that even one-on-one in a fair fight, this hero cannot defeat this villain. Just my theory for how this goes. Just my theory. Big E, maybe. I don't know. See?
I'll tell you what that look means, Cole. Roman Reigns is pissed. It is not going to bode well for Kevin Owens. And Reigns now with steel steps.
Oh my God, this little man.
Get back to his feet. And Roman Reigns down on the steps.
What's this?
Face of Owens, collapsing down on his face. Not once, but twice. Roman and
What's that?
attacking the again in that section. The full body of Owens just being
What? He sticks it to nipple. He's trying to suckle on it like a nipple.
Oh.
This has never been used. Do we have milk we can pour through it? Look, he thinks it's a nipple, babe.
You can see across the ring the look on Paul Heyman's face. Heyman's aghast, and the brutality being shown by him.
Wait, what did we miss?
Kevin Owens started to walk away.
Babe, where's the bed?
The end was attacked by the champion. It put Kevin Owens in control.
The what?
Roman Reigns.
Somewhere about there, or no, that's the old one.
I'm taking out KO.
It's somewhere about very.
Roman Reigns knows no
Oh wow, the
mercy.
nicotine just,
Getting back to his feet
babe,
again as Roman Reigns uses
babe, the nicotine. I know, I'm gonna stop. Is anyone still in the chat? Oh yeah. Kyle says Jay Uso is a smaller Jay than what Max and Noel's Jay. Oh hey David.
It's become personal. It's about respect. And Reigns wants to teach Kevin Owens a lesson. Yeah, Reigns understands it. Roman Reigns taking a couple of chairs and placing them back into the ring. And Reigns down.
Oh, is it next to the bed? Is it on my side of the bed next to the bed? That doesn't make sense.
Owens desperately trying to stay this.
Oh look, Owens, look, chair fight, chair fight.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, this was never going to be a wrestling match. Oh, look at Roman's doing that thing where he looks emotionally hurt. He's been doing this thing during matches ever since he took on the evil father character, where he looks emotionally hurt and disappointed at points during a match. Look at this. Look at the emoting. Now he's smiling. He's teaching a lesson. Really in the character, really writing the character, living as the character, giving a performance. What a great... He's magnificent. He's a magnificent guy. Magnificent performer.
Kevin is still fighting back. Kevin on his feet.
Bam!
And KO. No. Look at this up on the shoulders of Reigns. Kevin Owens averting disaster.
Pop up. The power bomb. Countered. Too strong. Back body drop. No! Look at, he's so in it. Look at how in it Roman is, talking to himself. Look at that. He's brilliant. The guy is brilliant.
Across two steel chairs, and it's somehow going to get worse. Teaching Kevin Owens a lesson.
I think this is the best match so far.
More than that, it is about Roman Reigns retaining his Universal Championship, which is still hanging high above the ring. This is a message not only to Kevin Owens, but to all of Friday Night SmackDown, all of the WWE. Who truly sits at the head of the table? Roman wants to remove all doubt. Reigns has got to climb the ladder now and grab the championship to retain the title. Roman Reigns, and now Kevin Owens with a steel chair. And again, with the back of Roman buckling Reigns across the deltoid of the Universal Champion. Boom again. How is Kevin Owens standing? How is he still in this match?
A little bit of the old ultra violence.
His family. Kevin Owens is fighting for what he believes. It is Kevin Owens versus the world tonight. At
Kevin Owens versus the world.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Church is buckled under the weight of the Universal Champion. And now it's Roman Reigns writhing in pain. And Owens looking straight into the eyes of Reigns.
Look, he's just looming over him. Wow. That's so great.
KO just saying that Roman Reigns, you're making me do this.
You're making me do this. That's the same thing he said to Sami Zayn. Don't make me do this. One of the best wrestling moments ever.
Positioning the ladder. And Kevin Owens is going to start the climb. The climb to the top. The climb to championship. Kevin Owens going to grab the title. Owens up near the top of the ladder. He's got the title.
You got that chicken.
Yep, I'm glad I have it now.
Look, Jay's back. Now Jay will really get killed. Now Jay's going through the table.
Jey Uso is beholden to his cousin, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Jay is out there to protect the Universal title just as much as Roman is.
Oh, those punches are violent. Those are stiff. Superman punch.
Owens may have just squandered his best opportunity.
Oh!
The assist from Jey Uso. How you could say Owens squandered it, Corey. Owens had Uso took it away from him.
Look at Heyman. You see Heyman being devious? He's so good. He's so in it too, Heyman. He's so in the character.
Fighting through the pain. Courtesy the assault from Kevin Owens as we look once again. Just in the nick of time, Jey Uso arrives. And they watch Roman Reigns come out of nowhere delivering a Superman punch. Bang, right to Kevin Owens. But I'll tell you, you're saying that Uso's fighting through the pain. That he's a valiant warrior. He's not even supposed to be involved in the damn match.
Yeah, true.
Jey Uso is doing what he has to
Oh,
do.
guys, I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying this match right now.
He's in this predicament because what Roman Reigns is good to him. You said earlier, Cole, Roman Reigns needs to protect his title at all costs. Jey Uso is his best soldier right now. And in this match, it's all perfectly legal. You yourself have reiterated it multiple times. Maybe Kevin Owens should look for some backup. Roman Reigns, you can only wonder what he's got in his mind here. The brutality of this match, a truly limited.
Jey Uso's going through one of these fucking tables. Tables in wrestling, Noel, are like Chekhov's guns. Once one of them's set up, something's going to happen. Sometimes they subvert it. They usually subvert who and how it happens. Very rarely does someone set up a table and then successfully put someone through it. Usually the table is set up and then looms over the match after an interception. I think Jay's going through this table right now.
Roman's doing a fantastic job.
She's eating the other piece of chicken.
Oh, Kevin Owens fighting back though.
There we go. Watch this.
Kevin Owens still on his feet. Star of the champion. Kevin Owens showing signs of life.
Oh my God.
Last gasp from the challenger.
Can I have this half?
Nothing left. There's no way Kevin has it in him to climb the ladder and retrieve the title with this jump.
Chicken.
Kevin Owens has signs of life.
What is this, more chicken?
His legs outside the ring, and he's now dragging a ladder toward the championship. A ladder KO has to climb.
Yeah, actually, Pedro, that would have been cool as fuck, but nothing really happened after he lost to the Fiend.
No one bet on Owens to win this match, especially with Uso around. No one but Kevin Owens himself.
Look, now Jay's finally going through this fucking announce table. They started up 20 minutes ago.
And Kevin Owens now.
Well,
A pop-up powerbomb by Kevin Owens to Jey Uso, imploding the table. And once again, Kevin Owens hopes to have neutralized
Boing,
Uso.
bang!
Regulation in this matchup. Boy, here's the deal. Reigns is still down on the other side of the ring. Uso's down here. Owens is in control right now.
I would do his leg
This is
again.
smart, and Kevin Jey Uso into the announce table. Kevin Owens is desperate. Desperate times. Desperate measures. This is a desperate man. By burying Uso, you take him out of the match. You make it one-on-one. Owens back in the ring. Owens with an opportunity. Owens trying to climb. Caught KO. How much does he have left? KO to the top of the ladder. He's going to do it. KO and Roman Reigns back in. And Reigns scaling the other side. Owens had his
Cable at the side of the ring or behind him.
And Owens still fighting back out of the right
Are they
side.
both going to go through tables?
Called by both men.
Is Roman going to fall backwards through that table and Kevin's going to fall backwards through the other one?
Oh man, Owens is so close to winning the championship. Doesn't quit, Corey. Owens is not quick.
Oh, that ladder is still set up too.
Continue pushing forward up the ladder. But Roman Reigns will have none of it. The last time you saw Roman Reigns casket prayer like that. After the super kick, Roman Reigns able to climb.
Whoa.
Kevin Owens at 5. Owens got the better title. Did you see the way Kevin Owens stole?
Yeah, I
Just-
saw that.
Ladder.
Just so we're clear, he just yelled spine buster through the table. That was a power bomb on a ladder.
At this point, you gotta
Yeah.
You just got it completely wrong.
It's only gonna get worse. Roman Reigns man just snuffed out the fire.
The way
Watch
this,
the impact here.
he'll correct it.
Kevin Owens being sent through the table. Oh my God! Oh my first and then again.
He fucked it up again.
He's the table ladder.
Everything that is being
He fucked it up again.
Kevin Owens, even the days leading up to this, this is moments ago here. This is the second.
Look at that. Oh,
Kevin Owens is sent back first on the ladder by Reigns.
on the edge.
Kevin Owens. At this point is lifeless.
Listening to you, not the announcer.
Because I get the move names right. You want to know how I learned all the move names?
Your video game.
The video game.
Roman Reigns ahead of the table.
Choke slam. Fuck yeah. Giving Reigns a choke slam right now for this character totally makes sense.
Why does it make sense, man?
Oh, he's precious. Oh, look. Meanwhile, men are being murdered. Don't you make him unprecious? Yeah, Barbara, for real.
BRB Alka-Seltzer.
Do you want me to get it? Oh no, then you'd be alone watching this.
Kevin Owens can't even speak. Kevin should use his brain.
Gizmo thinks it's streets.
There's value.
Oh no.
Choice at this point, Corey. Roman Reigns is having his way with Kevin Owens. Reigns hits the Owens locked through the table.
I just tried to eat Gizmo. Sorry, guys. Dude, set 5-star tank. That's a dope idea.
Just listen. Corey was at the death glove. Kevin Owens.
Adam, I think a reboot would be neat too, but I think it needs to be more physical. I think within the Thunderdome, they need to reboot how everything looks and works.
And Roman Reigns just taking his time. Walking into the ring, looking up at the championship.
Because they could have
And a
they could have cameras on zips. They could have cameras on hang cranes. I mean, like, this could be shot in a very different, innovative way that they're not shooting it.
They're acting like it's not.
Look at Roman. Look at Roman.
They're acting like it's not.
Look. Look. What?
They're
Sorry.
acting like it's not in controlled environment.
Right. They're still acting like it's live. Look at Roman laughing.
Roman is laughing. Roman Reigns is laughing at Kevin Owens.
He's about to get powerbombed through the table behind him.
Kevin Owens will not die.
Look at Roman. This is so great, dude.
There's that too.
Oh, but Roman fucked himself up doing it. Look at that image. It was great of him sitting in it.
Driving a already broken Kevin Owens through it.
Oh my god, just falls off.
He turned into a gooey bean.
Yep.
With the right hand, only a dropping iron.
Oh, that was great. God, Roman's a great villain.
Bodies strewn everywhere. Chaos, carnage.
Where's Paul? Did anything happen to Paul?
Kevin Owens hasn't died yet. He keeps coming back.
Look at Roman.
How is this man even functioning?
Look at Roman. What are they saying? Are they saying something?
I mean, I'm honestly here for his mom at this point. What a star. Yep.
Look. Oh! Did you fucking see that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Owens is going to climb the ladder, and then Reigns is going to get behind him and push him off the top of the ladder through the table in the corner. I'll bet you $1. Who will bet me $1? Who will bet me $1? Who will bet me $1? $1. That now Kevin Owens will climb the ladder, but be caught from behind and pushed over the top onto the ladder, onto the table in the corner. You will bet me $1. Angry Bear McDowell. Okay, it's a bet. It's on. I hope you have Venmo. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's happening? Oh, fuck, you just won $1. What's your Venmo? God damn it. I'm so stupid. What's your Venmo?
Roman Reigns now staring at his challenger like a cockroach that has infested the island of relevancy. It's time to exterminate Kevin Owens.
What's your Angry Bear McDagger? JT Kano. Okay.
Kevin Owens looking for a pop-up power bomb. Superman punched by Reigns.
Is it not showing? What do you have to?
Oh!
Oh! And Reigns went through the table, so I was like double wrong. JT Kano. Okay.
The champion is down. Owens has a chance. Kevin Owens realizes the opportunity. How much does he have left? Can he dig down deep? Extra innings for Kevin Owens.
What's the? Oh, I can just do that.
What a miracle this would be. This would be one of the most monumental victories of the history of
I hate you, by the way. If you ever see any of my content, just know the person who made it
He's gonna do it, damn it.
hates you. Is he gonna win? No, he can't. Yeah. The power of family. That doesn't make any sense.
Every time Owens has an opportunity, there's something else in his path. Starting himself.
Maybe it does make sense, Max. Maybe it's just you who doesn't get it.
Owens will make clear path to the Universal Championship to make history. Owens is there, Corey. Owens is there. Kevin Owens has got the title in hand, and there's Reigns now. Oh,
Did you just punch him in the dick?
A low blow by Reigns and now trying to lock in a guillotine. Atop the ladder. Reigns squeezing the
Oh my God, is he gonna actually just kill him?
And Kevin Owens' body has gone limp as he crashes to the mat, leaving Roman Reigns a clear path to the Universal
Wow,
Championship.
what a dick.
One more step for the head of the table.
Gently.
And slowly the championship is Reigns.
Haunting.
My family eats yours.
And still the Universal Champion.
What I tell you about the tragedy of this match? I fucking sorta called most of it, kind of, some of it a bit, but not all of it the way I have other things, but still more or less accurate to the thematic ideas of the story that was ultimately told. I'm just gonna say, I thought I did pretty good. Thank you, Angry Bear McDagger. I was just kidding. That was fucking cool as fuck, dude. That was a good match. Oh, look at Paul just kneeling and praising him. Oh, look at the blood. Ow.
Going scoop.
I hope Roman's not injured.
Yeah, me too.
Kevin Owens kept going for it. Fingertips away time after time. But Jey Uso will once again thwart the miracle.
Where's I'm looking for the squirt gun. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Baba, yeah. Baba, yeah. Unbelievable. Have you ever seen Force Majeure? Have you ever seen Downhill? Oh my God. In my moment of need, she leaves me stranded with a Baba Ya, a solo Baba Ya. Oh my God. I cannot believe. Yeah, I know. Chris Brown. So nice to see you here, Chris. Love the music. Oof. That's true. I am down $1. Right? Roman Reigns' theme has grown on me. Are you rubbing Gizmo's own leg on his face?
He's licking it. I'm just.
Oh, bro, imagine Gizmo life where your own leg is a lollipop.
Yes, it's a rubber skull session. No gimmicks, just straight shooting. And tell them, Dave.
Okay. So I think all we have left is Randy versus Fiend. And that'll either be really good or really cringy. And I'm guessing both. But because Randy versus the Fiend is a
Sounds like a scary.
it's a scary horror match. Because of that, can we move the pile so Gizmo's on you and you're sitting with me and we turn the lights to scary color and we watch it in the scary darkness under the giant blanket with Gizmo? You're crushing Gizmo. Yes or
He's
no?
licking me. He loves me. You mean like cuddle puddle with Gizmo on live stream?
The actual cuddling would not be visible. And we're not cuddling. We're protecting each other in case the Fiend comes out of the TV and menaces us. You know the Fiend can teleport, right?
Okay. I'm down skis.
Okay. Because I want to make sure you're safe. And if the Fiend starts getting people in the chat, well, look, Royal Rumble.
Probably will.
The Fiend will start picking people off in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Yeah, dim that. And then I'm gonna... Okay, good. They're really taking their time with it. Okay, let's... Is this good content, what the people are seeing right now?
Come on. Brandy Orange.
No how. No how.
What?
Move back.
I'm reading.
Oh, right, I forgot they're talking.
If you ain't cuddling, you gotta show us your toes.
Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, Olivia. I want Samoa Joe wrestling. Me too, honestly. Stupid ending expected for Fiend versus Randy. Of course. How could it not be? Do you think we'll ever see a show about Vince McMahon? I think there's one coming, Adam. This is like a deep lore one. I'm ready.
Hi, boys and girls. Here comes the Firefly Carol. We'll head to the house full of pals, play Harold.
I was born in Nashville, Tennessee.
Whoa, too far back. Let's fast forward. Sorry to sidetrack. It was the holiday month, and nothing was amiss. Yowie wowie, we had found true bliss. But nothing so super could ever last. A nasty viper emerged from the past.
You are the master, and I am the servant.
Oh dear, a disaster. We trusted this servant. A partner, amigo, a truly true friend. But like anything, it came to an end.
This shit is great.
My feet, my sister.
So look, he burned down. Randy Orton is a sociopath, a violent sociopath, and he burned down this magical Bayou cult leader's magical shack.
Yeah.
And that burning down the magical shack eventually led to a sequence of events where the psychotic Bayou cult leader was thrown into a magical lake. And in the magical lake, he went to an insane asylum where he was split into two separate entities. One, a Mr. Rogers-like television host, and two, a violent juggalo monster, and that can be summoned. They both exist in an extra-dimensional space called the Firefly Funhouse, and they have now abducted long, mentally unstable heel Alexa Bliss to become a sort of Harley Quinn, sidekick to his character. The thing is, Orton is at the peak of his career, and he's a point where he's become the legend. This vile human being has been waiting for someone to end his evil story for 15 years, and I think we're going to see it tonight. I think Randy Orton has finally bitten off more than he can chew, and I think he's in for something very strange and disturbing. Knowing Bray Wyatt and the way Wyndham, the guy who plays Bray Wyatt, writes his stuff, this will be meta. This will be clever. This will be strange, and this will contain deep-cut wrestling references to Randy Orton's past. I am very excited. I hope it's really good, but there's a chance it'll just be bad. I love Gizmo, and I love talking about wrestling. Come back.
Randy will be filled with regret. This predator will never forget. For those 3 words, let me in, are bound to be spoken. And Orton will know that he has woken.
So the last,
Inferno match.
so the Fiend can also take you inside your own mind and take you to alternate dimensions. He can fight you in your own psyche.
Is select any part of your opponent on
No,
His
they like
hair is
teleport.
fucked
They
up.
sometimes-
His
sometimes-
hair is really bad. That announcer had to be documented. Had to be commented on. Commentators will do it. Sorry.
Cowards.
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 Cowards. Talk about the hair. Talk about how.
Talk about the hair.
Talk about how well that hoodie fits. That's a good-looking hoodie. I met Randy Orton in Dubai because I was the host of Dubai Comic Con, and I thought he was really cool. He was taller than me, which was crazy because I'm tall.
This looks like a 10.
I'm 6'3.5".
Well, it should be. You know, tonight, let's get it because it's not the same.
That's the second time you dropped your height on this chat, dude.
essentially, guys, walking into the unknown.
Okay, so be aware, Randy's psyching himself up. Be aware he can get sucked out of reality at any point. And I'm curious, it's happened a couple of times. The most epic was at WrestleMania against John Cena, because he took John Cena inside of John Cena's mind, and it was like totally a surreal show
I
film.
think you showed me.
Yeah, it's great.
I think that look on Randy Orton's face right now says all.
I love having no idea what's about to happen. That feels good.
It's the Viper that understands the danger he is in right now.
Alec, that's dope. Pedro, totally for real. No, but Adam, that would be amazing. It depends. Certain wrestlers have much more creative input than others. Look at Randy. Look at Randy. Look at Randy. Great looking man. Really interesting, spooky looking man. I really want to know what's going to happen. I'm so excited. Is he going to do it? Nice. Oh, and he did it the old way. Interesting. With the sparks, that's the old way. So we're already maybe a little on the history lesson. That was a cue. Randy trying not to be afraid, but he knows what these matches entail. Notice that it's a Firefly Inferno match, but there's no weapons around the ring. There's nothing around the ring. There's no sign of a fire rig. There's no sign of anything. I love. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What is this, filmmaking? Come on. Give it its props. That shot.
Randy is wearing jeans. That's the shit that fucks me up sometimes. They're just blue jeans, but they're like yoga pant blue jeans, like they're sweatpants. But they all kind of wear the same standard pant. They all just like are printed differently to like have patterns on them to make them look different. But they all seem to be like the same fabric, the same style, kind of. Some of them. Not all of them. I let him in.
I love the glitches. It's an
Hold on to your butts.
It's an extra-dimensional entity that exists in the show. It's an SCP. The Fiend is an SCP. Oh, look at how great it looks.
Just the mere presence of this entity known as the Fiend is as spine-chilling and as eerie.
That's a rad tattoo. His.
Salivating at the opportunity to get to face
I had a big change in my life spiritually about 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and this represents it.
More rock, less talk.
It's so stupid.
I love it. I think it's sick. And it looks cool.
Dude, Golden Goblin versus the Fiend. Truly.
I like the Golden
The
Goblin.
Golden Goblin is such a ripoff of so many different things. That's the best thing about it. Hurt! Heal! Look at the distorted mouth behind him. It's so cool. Guys, anytime you want to start the match would be great. Like, I get the pageantry, but we're now on, I think, minute 11 of standing around. Oh, you elbowed Gizmo?
Oh, baby. He is not comfy. Hold on.
I'd be the Golden Goblin if I was a wrestler, Tommy. And what would you be? Would you be Murray Bless?
I'd be Murray Bless. Would be a minute.
That's not true. Good writers borrow, great writers steal. All writers steal. Good writers, all writers steal. Great writers reinvent. It's all about taking what was there and showing it in a new context. Combining things in surprising ways. Look at that. Look at that image, baby. Look at his face. Look at him, baby. Don't stop fixing me.
This is for Gizmo. I'm not fixing you. Bro.
I want to know what's about to happen. Please don't just be a match. Please be something really cool. Please don't let me down, WWE. I know how you do that to me. I'm really letting you have my attention.
Yeah.
You scared Gizmo, and you beat him up, and you hurt him, and you're the Fiend. And Gizmo's Randy Orton.
There you go.
And I am the audience. I know I'm still just me, but I'm Kyle O'Reilly from NXT.
I'm Kyle
Okay,
O'Reilly.
can you please just watch this now? Please, I'm really in it.
Yes.
I should have stopped the stream because I'm so in it. You engage with the show with me.
Yeah.
Fiend is laughing.
Randy looks so he's got a beard. He's kind of going through it, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. That's why he's in the video in the jeans.
Psychological games. Giggling.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Dude, before the Fiend became aggressive, it went. That was so cool. It was up until that point, it wasn't mad.
Oh my God! Is there blood coming from his mask?
Yeah.
head of Randy Orton. Oh, back right down goes Orton.
Whatever real estate he owns, he's living rent free in his head right now.
I love the way he just stands. His body language, the Fiend, is so wonderful.
Stalking Randy Orton.
What a gifted guy.
We're beginning to get the system out again. Oh, the drop kick, but so far, the Fiend has been incredible against the Apex Predator. Oh!
I think I'm not frustrated. That's got to be for Randy Orton. Every offensive attempt will try is fatal.
He's left off.
Whose mask is better, the Fiend or Kane?
Fiend.
Fiend.
Kane was more unique. Fiend is more derivative. Kane is a better unique design. The Fiend evokes a lot of great things. There's influence from Pennywise the Clown, the Joker, Clown from Spawn, of course, the ICP.
The Predator has become prey for City Road. Is it time for the system to fight back? Or fight back at all? Watch out! Oh, backbreaker by
The Fiend, like the Mr. Rogers character, is deliberately a tribute to cultural touchstones. That's his finisher, by the way. But nothing about this has been an Inferno match. Oh! Okay.
And I believe the funhouse is ablaze.
Come on, kids.
We know the rules, guys. We know the rules of this matchup. Light any part of your opponent on fire to win.
What?
You have to light them on fire to win?
Continue to laugh as the Fiend punishes and tortures Randy Orton.
He gouged his eyes. That's real fire, guys.
It wouldn't be right now. It is an absolute hailstorm here inside WWE Thunder.
Oh yeah, Leatherface and Slipknot. Oh. I'm upset it's not a cinematic journey through Orton's past, but I'm enjoying this. And I'm curious to see how it resolves.
Is simply striking the wheel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but
Over and over.
okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't deny she's supposed to go up that ladder.
Well, the interesting. Oh my God! They're both wearing things that could theoretically be set on fire. They're both very covered. Remember Tyler said he was going to shoot a guy today who was being set on fire and then they couldn't get a paramedic during COVID? Is that a pickaxe? What is trying to murder him? The Fiend just tried to murder Randy Orton with a pickaxe. Is there a rocking chair there? Cool.
You introduced your girlfriend to probably the most weird form of entertainment.
He's gonna have a lack of hair problem. He's gonna go to
Yes.
that firefighter.
Look, you got the rocking chair. So that's what Mutt's sister Abigail, the spirit that used to give the cult leader Bray Wyatt his powers,
Yeah.
the ghost, the woman ghost that gave him his powers,
Yeah.
that's where she used to sit in a haunted rocking chair. I love wrestling. So him burning it is him symbolizing finally fully letting that go. Randy Orton also destroyed the ghost when he burned down the shop. So he's trying to sit Randy Orton in that and then light him on fire. It's not soap operas. It's Kyle. It's literally comics. It's literally comic books. Serialized short form storytelling involving constant physical conflict as a mechanic. Look at that. That was a great. These images of the Fiend are the best ever. Hey, he's me. He has 15 Abbotsford. That'll make sense in a year. Oh. Well, could they have faked that any sillier? Look at the Fiend. Looks wonderful tonight. The laughing's really great too.
This is disturbing on so many levels.
Wake me up inside.
Still steps.
Wake me up inside. Oh! 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 He hit him so hard it made fire shoot out. That's so silly. It's like they're fighting in a little kid play set for action figures.
Yeah.
You press this button and this part goes.
As the Fiend who is coming out, how sadistic and barbaric Randy Orton can be. Driving that chain over.
This must feel like fighting in movies more than how it feels to fight on set for a movie.
Oh yeah, because you're doing the stunts
Yeah,
sequentially.
this must actually feel more like a movie than an action movie.
Well, think exactly. Plus, you're basically doing one long take. You know, it's how they do action one takes in movies, and it's like this big thing. But this is wrestling does a one take every single time. Oh, look, the poor string on his hoodie. I used to hate when that would happen to my
I
hoodies.
take the strings out of my headies. I can't fuck around with it. I really wanna.
Action theater. That's actually exactly right, Olivia. Action theater is a brilliant way to describe it.
This is what it's come to. Randy Orton and the Fiend surrounded by flames. The heat.
I wish all the screens were off. That would make this image much scarier if they were lit by the fire.
Man, they're trying to set the other on fire.
Orton was reaching for that axe handle.
Kyle.
Oh.
Yeah, Corey, you're totally right. You're right.
It looks like this one's built to colorize. Oh, and Orton able to stop the Fiend.
If someone doesn't actually take one of these fire bumps soon, I'm gonna get mad.
They set on fire now.
Go full CZW, just light each other up, man. This is why AEW is better than WWE right now. In AEW, he would have hit him with the flaming thing. This feels safe, and as long as Vince keeps things feeling safe and riskless,
We need to wake up some of that ECW energy. It is the best Inferno match ever, but that was a low bar. Look at Randy Orton's face. Oh, God. So Orton won? Look at Orton's face. He's such a good actor. Something's up.
No, don't just walk away.
He can't. He's Randy Orton. He can't walk away. A hero would walk away, but Randy Orton can't. Because he wants the punt. He wants to prove that he wasn't afraid. See? Bray Wyatt's just a man. There's nothing to be afraid of. But I know what I want, the punt. And this is the mistake. Randy hears voices. The psychotic rage takes over. The beautiful shot of him through the haze of smoke as Randy hears voices backing into the corner as he prepares for the punt, only to have the Fiend suddenly spring up and attack. Oh, hell yeah, even better. This is a vile psychopath who was made to feel afraid on TV. Randy Orton cannot allow that to stand. He has to destroy evidence of his weakness. But he doesn't know what he's in the ring with. He still thinks he's a wrestler in a wrestling match. Hearing voices. See, the sadism, the psychosis, the sadism. This is what Randy Orton has been waiting his entire career for permission to do. This is a man who has attacked women, punted women, RKO'd people, kissed people's passed out wives, burned down people's houses, attacked fathers in front of their daughters, attacked husbands in front of their wives, attacked wives in front of their husbands. This is an unrepentant monster who has finally been given permission to commit a homicide on television, but he chose the wrong one. This makes so much sense for Orton's whole arc. Sorry.
Standing over the Fiend. Orton, a box of matches. Come on, don't do this, Randy. This is an atrocity. Orton, do not do this. No, Randy. No. Somebody get out there and stop him. Randy, change your mind, Randy. Do something else. No. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do this, Randy. No. Randy, no. Yes. No.
What did I say about WWE being safe? For the millionth time tonight, don't I look like a jackass? No one's ever beaten the Fiend. I don't know, but the Fiend's in the middle of a mega push. Bray Wyatt's momentum won't be canceled by this. I think
Lex Luger was
tomorrow night might be very bad for Randy Orton
He brought an attitude.
because he's not going back towards the title.
Also, guy that looked like He-Man.
Wait,
His
wait.
body was a temple.
For the World Bodybuilding
How do I make this stop?
Joe Williams came mess still.
Save me
Don't
from
want
the.
this guy.
Save me from this.
They brought him in as a narcissist.
It's like, ooh, that might be kind of neat. I stick my teeth in being a narcissistic
Mike.
bad guy.
But Vince
My God. Well, holy shit.
Well, holy shit. Holy shit.
My one big regret is that Gizmo couldn't understand.
Yes.
Do you have to go back to yours tonight to do you have to go back to yours tonight to get your stuff?
Stop.
Oh. We'll do it for Royal Rumble. You want to do this for Royal Rumble?
No. Yeah.
If you don't have to, you don't
Yeah,
want. If you
maybe.
don't want to, Gizmo and I'll do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you all. I'm very excited to see what the fuck happens next on this show. So they got me, huh? They got me. God damn. Okay, that was really fun. Thank you everybody for joining us. Watch the SCP, the new SCP-2137, the Forensic Ghost of Tupac Shakur,
At what channel, Max?
on the Volgun's channel, VOLGUN. And stay tuned to this channel for occasional videos and then eventually the Kryptonian epic. Pretty cool. Did I nail it?
Mhm.
I nailed it. Good night, everybody.